This is a production of Hockey Night in Oswego. Only on WTOP.
It is a chilly Friday night here in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. You know what that means. We got Oswego State Laker hockey, courtesy of WTOP 10. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lucas McGarry, and I am joined by two lovely people. We have Chloe Sienna, and we have Jason Sample. How are we all doing tonight?
Oh, I'm excited tonight. Two great teams going at it tonight. Two teams, the Oswego Lakers, the Potsdam Bears, upsets for both teams, coming off of upsets, so I'm excited for tonight's matchup.
I'm also super excited. It's my first ever hockey game with the teddy bear toss. So I'm excited for what this game has to offer and watch these two teams play each other. I'm stoked.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's excited. Well, tonight, the Oswego State Lakers continue on their path of dominance as they quest higher into the SUNY rankings. They take on a tough Potsdam Bears squad that is always resilient as ever. The Lakers currently sit at an undefeated 5-0-1, 3-0-1 in the SUNY, while the Bears boast a slightly worse record of 3-2-1, 0-2-1 in the SUNY. Chloe, Jason, now that we're deep into this hockey season, what do you think the mindset is for both of these teams coming into this matchup?
Well, I think the word that defines both these teams is resilient. For Potsdam, they started out the season by shutting out their first two opponents by a combined 9-0. Then hit a tough stretch, losing to Plattsburgh and Cortland on a back-to-back night. Then after not playing for 17 days, they upset number 11 Elmira in overtime. And for the Lakers, 3 of their first 6 games, they have come from behind to win, including upsetting Plattsburgh on whiteout. So I think that's a big thing tonight.
I think they're coming to play. Both teams are trying to get higher up on the ranking for SUNY. Oswego's up there at number 2, while Potsdam's at number 7 right now. So I feel like there's going to be a good fight. And as you said before, they're coming off of wins right now, so they're all going to be just aggressive, and it's going to be a great game.
And speaking of those wins, last time out for the Lakers, it was 2 weeks ago to the day. They took on number 8 ranked Cortland in a highly anticipated matchup in which they came out on top in a dominant performance. Chloe, why don't you tell me a little more about that?
Well, for Potsdam, let's see. Or would you rather Potsdam or Oswego?
Let's go Potsdam.
Let's go Potsdam? All right, so they just won against Elmira. They had, let's see, they both scored within the last 3 minutes of each other, so it was a close game between both teams, and it went into overtime where Potsdam took that win against Elmira, and a tough match between the two. They didn't score until the third period. They were able to bring that aggression towards the end of the game. So I just have a feeling they're going to do the same with today.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was just also against number 11th ranked Elmira, a huge upset win for Potsdam. Very, very impressive for them. Now, Jason, for the Lakers, how did it go for them in a huge, huge win?
Yeah, well, that's putting it lightly. But for the Lakers, the biggest thing in their last game against Cortland was the explosiveness of their offense. Lakers in the game scored 2 separate back-to-back goals in the first and third period, both in under 2 minutes. So that is really what has defined this team, the explosiveness of this offense, finding the bottom of the net quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams ready to play. That will be it for this first part. Thanks, folks, for watching. Stay tuned. For next time, or for later, we have a special interview with Lexi Levy right here on WTOP 10.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West First Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see?
All these clubs are looking.
They're looking for me.
There's hockey,
There's improv,
so much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Never lies are cheated. Promises keep slipping.
And welcome back to Deborah F. Stanley Arena. With the season full in swing, the SUNYAC rankings are very, very tough to climb. With more information on that, we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Michelle Smith. Michelle, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Taking a look at the SUNYAC standings, Oswego is currently tied 3 ways for first place with 7 points. Potsdam is all alone in last place with 1 point over 3 conference games. The Lakers have played 4 conference games with 3 wins and 1 tie. The Bears have gone 0-2-1 in their 3 games. Tonight we could see Oswego take first place with a point, or we could see Potsdam move up in the standings with a 2-point win. Now back to the perch for more info on tonight's matchup.
Middle of the season, still anyone's game when it comes to picking up that coveted first spot. But tonight, the Oswego Lakers face off against Potsdam Bears, a matchup with plenty of history behind it. 2 teams that know each other so well. Jason, give me a little more on that.
Yeah, well, interestingly, head-to-head, Potsdam has the advantage over Oswego, and this rivalry goes back to 1973. But recently, it's been the Lakers stomping the Bears. Oswego's won 8 of the last 9 matchups against Potsdam, including winning their last 4 games against the Bears by a combined score of 18-3. Wow. Yeah.
So even with the matchup history, I still feel like today's game might be a little flipped, just based on how Oswego's doing a little bit better, especially with the stats this season. When looking at their shots per goal and their saves, Oswego has that higher step up on Potsdam. So I feel like they're stepping up their game today, and it's going to be different from what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, it's a very interesting matchup indeed, and first time they've played each other this season, so anything goes. But however, tonight isn't just about hockey, it's about giving back. The Oswego Lakers annual Teddy Bear Toss is here tonight, and it's one of the most heartwarming traditions in college sports. Chloe and Jason, why don't you tell us a little bit about this great night?
Well, okay, so I actually had fun finding out information about the Teddy Bear Toss, and it started back in British Columbia in 1993, where 2,000 fans threw a bunch of stuffed animals after goals from a junior hockey team, and Oswego adopted that tradition in 2016, and they were telling all Lakers to come and bring teddy bears to go throw after the Lakers' first goal.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a fun little tradition.
No, and it's all for a good cause too as well. It's one of the most heartwarming things about college athletics, being able to give back to the community. That's what it's all about here tonight.
Can't get any better than that. Such a great tradition here at Deborah F. Stanley Arena. But now we're going to take a look at an exclusive interview with Lexi Levy, courtesy of our brilliant producer, Mr. Loudon Pratt. Loudon, take it away.
Off 3 great games in a row, 1 a tie to your arch rival Plattsburgh. How are you and the rest of your team feeling going into tonight?
We're feeling good. You know, this is a big weekend. We cannot overlook anybody. The conference is going crazy right now, you know, teams beating other teams that, you know, you normally wouldn't really see. And that's huge for us. You know, we are, you know, super stoked to be in the spot that we're in, but we just have to keep rolling, and we can't overlook anybody and just play our game, and the results should take care of themselves.
47 saves and only 2 goals allowed versus Plattsburgh. 27 saves and only 1 goal scored against Cortland. I mean, you are playing out of your mind the past 2 games. How has your team kind of been able to help you and lift you up in those more intense, high shot moments?
It's more so them than it is me. I know the shot count, you know, can climb up there sometimes, but there's not really any high-scoring opportunities that my defense or even my forwards are giving up. You know, if you look at the quality of shots, I know that's quantity is more, but quality is definitely down. And so, you know, they're keeping the shots to the outside and just making my life a lot easier. So, I'm grateful for all of them, and it really is a team effort, and we have something great going.
So the Teddy Bear Toss is an awesome tradition that we have here at Oswego. What does it mean for you and the rest of your team going into tonight?
It's special, you know. We love seeing all our fans come out and support us. We appreciate each and every single one of them, and for us to be able to do the toy drive and, you know, give back with all these teddy bears that are thrown back on the ice is super special, and we have a lot of fun doing it. So we're glad that we get to participate in something so special and so meaningful, and we're just happy to lend a hand when we can.
Thank you, Loudon, and thank you, Lexi, for that very great interview. Such a great insight from one of the prime leaders of this Oswego State Lakers team. But after hearing from Oswego's own, it's the perfect time to dive into tonight's goalie matchup. Levy has been a force in the net for the Lakers, but on the other side, Potsdam's Magali Perrin is no slouch either. Let's break down how these two stack up, and what do you want to watch between the pipes?
Oh, I'm so excited to see this matchup between two of the best goalies in the SUNYAC. For Lexi Levy, if we break it down for Oswego, she leads the SUNYAC in win percentage at .917, is fourth in saves at 154. But if you look at the save percentage, it's Perrin and Levy at 1 and 2. Perrin has a save percentage of .963 and Levy at .951. So these are two great goalies that are going to be keys for both teams tonight.
I have to agree. And with Potsdam, Perrin has only played 22 games so far and has already 648 saves in her career right now, while with Levy, she has 50 games and 1,300 saves. Like, that's insane. But she has double the games, so they're right head-to-head with both having like a 94% save average. So both of them, it's going to be a close game between the goalies, and I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't agree more. Two absolutely phenomenal goalies going head-to-head. But we are going to send it to break. The lights are off. Puck drop is about to begin right here on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. We are going to now send it over to our boys in the press box. We have Kenny Gerard and Matt Johnson in the press box here today. Boys, what do you got for us?
Box. I'm Kenny Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Matt Johnson. And Matt, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling great, ready for some good hockey tonight, Kenny.
Absolutely, and just quickly coming into the game, the undefeated Lakers looking to take on the Potsdam Bears, always a chippy team. But quickly, before we get rocking and rolling here, we have our coaches comparison. So Matt, take it away. What do you got for the coaches today?
Yeah, we got a great competition from the coaches, both sides of the benches here, really looking to make the most of the chance tonight. Obviously, we're talking about a tenured coach hired in the summer of 2010 with Mark Digby. He's been phenomenal for the Lady Lakers all season long, holds them to a 5-0 record this year, and they're undefeated in their conference as well, ranked second in the SUNYAC division. And it's a bit of an opposite story over for Potsdam. Olivia Cook, only second year with the Bears, and she's a former D1 Cornell athlete herself, so wondering what she can bring to the team overall with that experience that she has. She's been making a big impact so far as her career starts with Potsdam, but she has a poor away record of 3-7, and they haven't won an away game yet this year as well.
Absolutely, Matt, and quickly before we get going here, we're going to give us some keys to the game. My keys to the game are simple enough. for the Potsdam Bears is going to be dominating the faceoff, staying out of the sin bin, and silencing the Lakers bench early by scoring. Matt, what do you have?
My first one is they got to focus on the depth. 12. They got a lot of lower line players that have been playing well all year. Then the power play, 31.6% all year long, and holding their opponents to only 2. And shoot the puck as easy as it sounds. They outscore their opponents 200 to 162, 19 goals to 8. That's more than double on their opponents. It's been a huge key factor for the success all season long, Kenny.
Absolutely, but that's going to do it for us on the pregame show right here on W2B10. But stick around because we're not going anywhere. You got some Lakers hockey coming up right after the break.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen, they become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer to that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
And welcome into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall, where we are getting ready for some SUNY Oswego women's ice hockey. The Oswego State Lakers taking on the Potsdam Bears. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Matt Johnson. And Matt, as the first semester is coming to a close here on the shores of Lake Ontario. This is the last game of the Deborah F. Stanley until January. How are we feeling?
Feeling great, Kenny. Like you said, we got a big break after this coming up for both these teams. Really trying to make an exclamation point at the end of the semester to try and push them after that break to continue on with success throughout the rest of their season. The Lakers have been doing a great job of it so far to start the season off, absolutely dominating on both sides of the ice. It's been being carried by none other than Lexi Levy in net. She's been doing a phenomenal job as well, and they're hoping to continue this success as the game goes on and the season goes on, Ken.
Absolutely, and Oswego, as we mentioned, off to a hot start. 5-0-1 overall, 3-0-1 in conference. The Potsdam Bears, a little bit of a different story. 3-2-1 overall and searching for their first SUNYAC victory at 0-2-1 overall. The Lakers in their gold jerseys, the Potsdam Bears in black and maroon as we get ready for puck drop. 20 minutes on the clock, it's dropped, and the game has begun. The Potsdam Bears will win the first face-off, and they'll have it in their own end. Up now to Barrett on the near side. Keeley looks to steal it away, and she's going to go all the way down and past the red. Lakers the chase. And Iverson fights against the boards for it. She's trying to get it back, but she'll have Barrett fighting with her for it as well, and Barrett comes away with it. And Barrett for the Bears going to pass this one through their own zone, almost taken away by a Laker. She'll lose an edge. Lakers get it back. Here's an opportunity now for Corbett. Corbett on the near side shot. No good. Bounces off a defenseman. And the Potsdam Bears take that back on defense. They'll get the rebound. Take it back by the Lakers. And Corbett goes around the back of the net. Comes towards the near side. Here's a pass up to Shell. Shell takes through center. Passes down low. Swing and a miss there from Iverson. Into the corner it goes. Hull and Iverson chase. Potsdam comes back with it. Trying to get it out of their own zone for the first time this game. And there's Bednarik to try and take it back for the Lakers. Oswego gets in their zone. Here's Bednarik. It's broken up by the D. Potsdam looks to get it out. And we'll have a whistle and a stoppage of play here as we spent plenty of time early on in the Potsdam zone.
Yeah, good start by the Lakers there, keeping the pressure on Potsdam to start off. Not a lot of great opportunities there, but cycling the puck around, keeping the opportunities flowing. And look at a face-off here in the offensive zone once again.
And for the Lakers, 18:56 left to go here in the first. The number 9 ranked team in the country trying to continue their streak of winning early on in the season to head into their winter break. And Bednarik's up on the far side fighting for the puck for the Lakers. Potsdam looks to get it out, and they will cross the blue line. Oswego gets onside, and it goes back into the offensive zone, but Potsdam will recoup. And Holmes loses it for the Bears. Oswego to get it back. It'll go down into their zone. Potsdam has it defensively on the forecheck now. Bednarik breaks it up. It gets into the Oswego zone. and goes all the way down towards Levy. And Levy will watch that go behind, and here comes the Lakers. Broken up by the defense for the Bears. They try to get it back. Hull fights him against the boards for it, and here's the opportunity for the Bears. Open lane, takes a shot, and it goes over the net and over Levy. No good. And on the far side, they'll fight for it again. It's Bednarik for the Lakers. And down around behind the net it goes once again. Hull to take it back for Oswego. Hull moves it out of the zone, trying to get across the blue line. That's broken up on the back check. Lakers look to break it up on the near side. It goes across the blue. Hull has it on her stick. It'll go across the second blue line. And Oswego's going to get a line change, and Potsdam will get it defensively. Moving now on the offensive end. And across the second blue line onside here, they go in the Oswego zone. And Potsdam tries to find an open pass. That's Swamp. Swamp fights against the board. It's going to go all the way around to the far side. Oswego to chase. And the Lakers get it back with Petrick. And on the near side, here comes the Lakers. It's Cooley. Cooley takes it across the second blue line. Into the circle, off the pads of the goalie, no good. Petrick passed it down low. And Potsdam will take a close one coming there to Perron for the Potsdam Bears. And Preston loses that one all the way across the blue line into the Oswego zone. It calls. Levy will call for the icing, and she will get it.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Lakers to start off early, Kenny. Really showing some aggression. They're pinning the puck against the boards, making sure that they keep as much time on attack as possible. They're not giving the Bears any opportunities on the other side of the rink tonight. We got to see if this will keep up as the first period continues.
And after a long Thanksgiving break, both teams back on the ice. Petrick has it now over to Preston. Preston looks to pass down low. It's broken up by the defense with Barrett. And Barrett tries to get across the blue line, but it won't happen. It goes back to Cooley for the Lakers on offense. Cooley passes, but it's broken up by the D. And up against the corner, Potsdam will come away with it. And here come the Bears now in their own zone. The Bears struggling to get it onside so far, trying to get something going as both the Laker and the Bear lose an edge. And Swamp has it now for Potsdam in the corner. Broken up by the Lakers. And again up on the backside, still fighting for it. Oswego comes away, and here's an opportunity now for the Lakers. She'll cross in the middle, take a shot, and it's right into the goalie. That's from Kirkostas, and that won't go. Saved by Perron.
And that one nearly gets by for Kirkostas. She's sniffing for her first goal of the season. She's hungry. She wants it as we see her take a rip there. Just barely gets enough under the elbow for Perron to be able to hold on to it.
And the Bears win that face-off, and up on the near side, they'll fight for it again. And that one skips out to Mucha's stick, but she'll swing and miss, and here comes Potsdam. And here comes the Bears now taking it down the ice. It's Holmes. Holmes takes it down near the left side. She'll slow it down, trying to find the open pass. Sends it around the backboard. And now the Bears get it once again, fighting up against the boards for it. It's Kane. And Mucha comes away with it now for the Lakers, and she'll take it near the near side. And across the circle, she'll come across the first blue line into center ice. And here comes the Lakers with Kirkostas. But Kirkostas will lose that on the near side near their bench. And down it goes through a ref's legs behind Levy. Oswego will chase with Pinty. Pinty's going to pass that one over to Jaceel, and Jaceel will pass this one up. And Majewski's going to pass it up to Mucha. Mucha's going to take it offensively. Here comes the Lakers with Kirkostas. Kirkostas with a chance, and it's no good. Broken up by the defense. That goes off the glass, and Zizzo can't keep it onside. Van Dam will take it back for Oswego. And Van Dam crosses the blue line with it, but the Potsdam Bears are right there. There's 3 Lakers to 1 Bear. Here comes Oswego now with a chance. Here's a shot. Saved by the goalie, and she'll freeze it up. A good shot coming there from Corbett, but it won't go for the Lakers. And a couple good chances. 3 shots to 0 so far with 15:29 left to go.
And a couple great shots there, Kenny. We saw a nice toe drag move there by Kirkostas. Like I said earlier, she wants that first goal, and then Corbett rips one there as well. Luckily, the Bears are able to hang on to that one.
And the Bears win that face-off in their own zone. Off to the near side, it'll go again. Zizzo looks to break it up, but that'll cross the blue line and set him off sides. And Van Dam's going to slow things down and pass it back to Corbett. Corbett passing it up now to Iverson. Iverson looks back for Corbett. She's not there. Van Dam will take it. And Van Dam fights with a Bear to get the puck away. It's Murrell. And Van Dam will come away with it. Up on the far side, Corbett's going to pass that one down all the way around the boards. And Kelly will chase for the Lakers. Corner battle for Oswego. 2 Bears, 2 Lakers. And Oswego comes away with Iverson. It's up to Zizzo. Zizzo passes it down low, 2 at front. And the puck's just sitting there. No one knows where it is. And it's broken up off to the backside. No good for the Lakers. Good opportunity there early for Oswego. And Corbett looks to come back with it. Here comes a shot from Kelly, and it's blocked by the defense. And Potsdam trying to get out of their zone, but Bednarik has other plans that she'll take it herself. Bednarik passes. Here's a shot, and it's saved. Good opportunity there for Smith. And on the backside it goes once again, and it's going to be Hull fighting for it for Oswego. And on the far side, they fight again. A lot of time in the Potsdam zone as they finally get a stick on the puck and move that one away, but Preston will chase for Oswego. And Preston down low fights with the Bear, but Bednarik will come away with it. Bednarik passes in front, no good. Preston takes a swing, and it won't go either. And Potsdam near the blue line finally gets it out of the zone into neutral ice, and they're going to try and get it into the Oswego zone, but the Lakers are right there. And here comes Smith now for Oswego. Smith passes Bednarik. Bednarik's shot, and it's blocked by the D. Bednarik can get her own rebound. Back in and pass down low, and it's broken up by the D. Here comes the Potsdam Bears, and they're going to dump that one through neutral ice with Visco. And a chase now for Oswego. It's Shell down around the near side. Bednarik will get it back. And Bednarik tries to get it across the blue line, but it's broken up. Preston will get it. Off the wall, Preston passes to be chased by McGrath. McGrath will push it into neutral ice. Potsdam will retain possession. And Swamp gets it across the blue line, but Preston pushes it back over the blue. Here comes the Lakers. 1-on-2 opportunity. That one's broken up by the defense. Not much for McGrath there. And in the corner, the Bears get it out of there. They're going to pass this one up to Swamp. And that one's broken up again by the Lakers. Potsdam trying to get out of their own zone. Shell keeps it onside. Laker opportunity on the far side, trying to find the open passing lane. Not much home. In the corner, they will fight for it. And there's going to be blown dead on a penalty here.
Yeah, looking like a power play coming up here, Kenny. Just wondering who's going to get sent to the box and for what. Talking about it right now, looks like Potsdam's going to be sending Taylor Swamp over to the box, giving the Islander, my apologies, it's my inner Long Island fan coming out there, giving the Lakers a chance at the power play here. And they've been very successful all year long on the power play. They've been dominating all year long. They hope to make the most of it right here.
And Oswego goes on the power play. 2 minutes on the clock for the Lakers. It's Hull with the puck now on the far side. She's going to pass that back. Hole once again has the puck. She's going to pass down low. Bednark passes now over to Cooley. Cooley with it on the near side. She's going to pass back to Bednark. In front, there's a pass. Broken up by the defense across the blue line. Lakers forced to reset, and Van Dam will chase for Oswego. Minute 36 left in the power play. 12:34 left to go in the first. And Van Dam will take it out of her own zone, and here come the Lakers. It's Cooley. Cooley takes it across second blue line. Parenti near behind. And Cooley not finding the pass she was looking for. It's broken up, and they'll fight for it in the corner. Potsdam tries to get it out of there, and they will. They'll get it across the blue line. It's broken up by Kane. And here comes the Bears to chase for it. Here's an opportunity for Potsdam, shorthanded. It's in! The Potsdam Bears get the shorthanded goal. It's Holmes.
What a shot there, Kenny. Top corner, right over the left shoulder, Alexi Levy. A shorthanded goal. I did not see that coming, especially with how the Lakers have been all season long on the power play. 31.6% on the power play. They've been an unstoppable force when it comes to shooting the puck with the extra man. And there the Bears just make the most of their chance. They get a little fast break there, shorthanded goal. And you can't ask for a better shot than that, Ken. It's right over the shoulder, giving the Bears a 1-0 lead, nailing a first goal after only 2 shot attempts to start off the first period.
And I'll say it's real rare when I get surprised by a goal, but that one caught me off guard. The Bears get their shorthanded goal. It's 1-0 Potsdam. 12:06 left to go in the first. 1:06 remains in the power play for the Lakers. And with the one-player advantage, here comes Oswego trying to recoup the goal they just lost with just about a minute left in the power play. And Corbett looks to get it back for Oswego and pass it over to Mucha, but it'll be up against the walls. Corbett has it now, and here come the Lakers once again. Pass up to Shell. Shell takes a shot. In front, it's Corbett, and it won't go. Broken up by the defense. Good penalty kill by the Potsdam Bears. Levy will come out of net. She'll slow things down for the Lakers. 35 seconds left to go in the power play for Oswego. And Oswego looks to get the offense moving as they cross the blue line through neutral ice. Here comes Corbett. Corbett's going to lose that one. Mucha's right there with her. Mucha passes it out and broken up once again by the Bears, but Van Dam comes off the bench to get it back in neutral ice. And Van Dam crossed the first blue line, and here she comes. Here she makes a nice move, but it's no good. Here's a shot from the Lakers. It goes wide left, no good there. And Potsdam gets it out of there. A good opportunity there for Majewski, but it won't go. And Oswego to chase, it's Petrick. And Petrick will take it across the circle and pass this one up over to Van Dam. Van Dam across the first blue line. And that was broken up by the Potsdam defense. The Bears return to full strength, and they will kill off the first penalty of the game and pick up a goal shorthanded. Good penalty kill, if not just about as good as it can get for the Potsdam Bears on that penalty kill, as Majewski looks to get it back in the Potsdam zone over in the corner. And that's broken up by the defense. Oswego still will chase this one. And on the ground, it goes Kirkostas. And a Bear will lose an edge as well as Barrett chases. And Barrett has a puck now for the Bears as that one goes all the way around the walls, and Oswego will chase again. In neutral ice, they'll fight for the puck. Oswego gets it back into Potsdam zone, but Kane was waiting for it. Oswego gets it back over to Cooley. Cooley will cross the first blue line, and here they go. And Cooley looks for someone down low. No one's there. McGrath will chase. And Potsdam's Kane breaks that one up. And into neutral ice it'll go, and the Lakers will regroup offensively. And the Bears will get it back now with Bullock. And Bullock gets this one into neutral ice. And, of course, Kane will knock that one all the way down so they can get a line change. 9:48 left to go here in the first. And the Lakers look set up offensively. Here comes Cooley. Cooley across the blue line with a wide pass there over to McGrath. And she'll take a shot, and it goes wide, no good. And over comes Van Dam to pick it back up for the Lakers to fight up against the boards as it goes into the corner. And Parenti to chase. And Potsdam will come away with it. And the Bears are going to dump that one away, and Van Dam will pick it up back on the logo. And now here comes Iverson. Iverson with a chance. She'll deke and no good. Corbett waits behind her. She'll pass it to her. And up against the boards, Potsdam looks to come away with it. They will. And through neutral ice, here they go. And here's a good one-on-one opportunity for the Potsdam Bears. The shot, and it's saved by Levy. No good. Great opportunity there for Castro, but it won't go. And back to neutral ice, it will skate, force the Bears to get back onside as Corbett will just move around by herself with the puck. And here comes Potsdam. They'll take it onside. 3 defenders to 1. Offensive player, there's a shot, it goes wide. Real close opportunity again for the Bears. And in the corner, they will fight for it again. Oswego looking to get it back with Keeley. And it goes up towards the blue line. And Kelly bounced that one over the glass, and across the blue line it goes into Potsdam zone, and Bullock to chase for the Bears. And Oswego looks set up offensively. Here's a pass broken up by the defense. McNark will take a shot in front. Kelly doesn't see it, and it doesn't go. Potsdam breaks it up defensively. And Bednarik tries to chase for the Lakers, but down to the far side it'll go. Shell will chase for Oswego. And Shell will get her stick on it. Here's an opportunity for her in front of the net, and nobody's home, and across the blue line it will go. Bednarik goes back to neutral ice to get it back herself. And Zizzo has it now. She'll pass it back up to Bednarik. And Bednarik will get across the blue line over to Hull. Hull looks for a pass. She'll find Bednarik down low, and she won't get there. Zizzo chases, and it's broken up defensively. She'll lose an edge, and here comes Potsdam now with Pro. And Prue takes it across neutral ice, swings and misses. Smith will steal it back for the Lakers. And now here comes Smith. And across the blue line, she dekes and takes a shot, and it's no good. Zizzo gets her stick on it now for Oswego. And Hull poked this one up towards Bednarik, but it'll be taken away by the Bears. And Visco will lose that one for the Bears, and Petrick will take it back for Oswego. She'll move that one up quickly. And across the blue line and over across past Majewski. The pass goes wide. Potsdam will chase. They'll get the icing, and we're going to stop play. 7:23 left to go. Potsdam 1-0.
Yeah, and Potsdam just making a great example of what I said earlier of capitalizing on those opportunities you're given. Only 2 shots, Kenny, yet they have a goal. While the Lakers have been firing the puck all night long, they just hit the post back there off a close shot. They have 9 on the night, and still nothing able to happen in the offensive zone.
And here's an opportunity right in front for the Bears, but that won't go. Breaking up defensively by the Lakers. Offensive zone opportunity broken up by Petrick for the Lakers, and she'll lose an edge, and into the board she'll go. And across over to another Laker, it's Hull, and Hull takes it across the blue line. Here comes Oswego now with Majewski. Majewski looks for a shot lane. She won't find it, but she'll come in front and take it anyway, and she'll fall into the net, and there will be a penalty coming. It's going to be a tripping call.
Yeah, a couple Islanders taking some once again, I'm so sorry.
You like the NHL, my friend.
Been watching a lot of hockey. It's not good hockey when you're watching the Islanders, Kenny, but it's definitely hockey. The Lakers, a couple of them took some stumbles there. We see the tripping call finally get called after a big hit on the other side of the ice. She was able to luckily get herself up. It was Petrick that took that big hit. But the Lakers getting another chance on the power play. Seeing if they can make the most out of this one. Maybe not let up another shorthanded goal here. Defense going to try and back check a little bit more, but definitely going to try and get a big opportunity here.
And Van Dam has it for Oswego. They go on the power play once again. And Van Dam sets up offensively. She's going to pass this one over to Cooley. And Bednarik, there's a pass in front. Hull lose an edge. And Bednarik will just take it back the rebound herself. And she'll skate to the faceoff circle. She'll pass to Hull. Hull will take a shot, and it's saved. And that one's broken up. Good defensive play by Barrett. It's so far a great night on the penalty kill for the Potsdam Bears as Hull sets things up for Oswego. Here's Cooley. She'll pass in front, nobody home. Bednarik takes a shot, and it's blocked. Great defensive play so far by Perron for the Bears. And in the corner, they'll battle for it. 1:13 left to go in this power play. 6:06 left in the first. And Cooley will take it on the other side for the Lakers. She'll pass it up to Van Dam. Van Dam pass cross ice to Hull. Hull pass down low in front, and it's scooped up and saved by Perron. And they're going to get a little chippy there in front of the net. And 59 seconds will remain in the power play. Oswego trying to get back that goal they lost here early on. They lost a shorthanded goal, and now they're just trying to get it back. They got to do better on the power play.
Just playing the uphill battle here, Kenny. It was a great awareness play there by Perron. Just a couple words back and forth, probably asking each other how their Thanksgivings were. Definitely not protecting their goalie. It looks like we'll have a stop here.
Yes, we will. If someone jumps that the face-off a little bit too quick there, Matt.
Bit of a warning there from the refs, and it'll be not much of a warning as they'll take out and put Tessa Mooch in for the face-off.
And Oswego will win that face-off. It's Shell. Shell will pass to Mucha. Mucha down low. In front, there's Mucha. There's a shot opportunity saved. It's still in front. It's not frozen, and eventually it will be stopped. And the Lakers are still on a power play with 46 seconds left to go. So Oswego will reset in the circle.
And another great play there by Perron. She's showing her awareness off. They forget this is a goalie that had 61 saves in her match last week.
And Mucha has it now for the Lakers. Up top to Shell. Shell passes in the corner behind the net. Oswego sets up offensively over to Mucha. Mucha is going to pass it down low. She's going further. It's a shot, and it's saved. Again, great play by Perron, and 26 seconds remain in the power play. Oswego not getting much going here in the power play.
Definitely getting some shots off, Kenny. That's their 15th shot of the night, but that just means it's the 15th save for Perron. As I was saying earlier, she had 61 saves in that win last week. She's showing that she's hot to start the season off. She's expressing it here in this game.
And that one goes all the way down to Levy. Waste some more time on the penalty kill. Potsdam playing great defensively so far. Surprising the Lakers quite a little bit, I'd say. They seem to be on their heels and not really expecting what they've seen early on from the Bears as a team that has not won in conference yet. Now Oswego, an undefeated team, they look surprised. But Potsdam, as we said earlier, is one of those chippy teams that'll always be in it. And that one goes over the line. Mucha will lose it, and now Potsdam goes back to full strength. Here's a one-on-one opportunity, and she won't get it. It's broken up defensively. And again, she'll skate around. Looks for the shot. She won't. She'll pass. Here's a shot, and it goes wide. It's no good for the Bears. And they'll fight for it up against the boards with McGrath and Swamp. And across the blue line, it goes into the neutral zone. And Kelly looks to get it back for Oswego as it'll go behind Levy. And Shell will take it back for the Lakers. And Bednar through the neutral zone. It goes up to Hull. Hull stops. Here's a pass in front. Nobody's home. And Bednar gets it back for Oswego. And Hull will get it back for the Lakers in the corner. Hull looking for a pass. She's broken up down defensively. And in the corner, Hull gets it back once again. She'll pass to Bednarik, and it's broken up by the Potsdam D. And the Bears get it out of their own zone. But they'll have someone waiting in center ice, and near the Oswego bench it'll go. And Potsdam, again, trying to get it out of their own zone. A lot of time spent in their own zone here, but great play defensively as here comes Preston. And she'll set up. She'll pass high, and that one's going to be dropped by the goalie, so it won't get frozen. And Kirkasa's pass in front, but nobody's home. And Potsdam moves offensively with 3:34 left to go. And they'll get it back, and they'll go across the blue line, forced to reset offensively. They'll just take a change. And in center ice, it's Muriel just making some moves, keeping the puck for the Bears, and we'll get a stoppage here, as it looks like we'll get yet another penalty come. But we haven't heard from our sideline reporter yet. Matt, let's send it down to Michelle. Michelle, what do you got for us?
All right, everybody. We're here with Little Lakers fans, Lydia, Alina, and Ryan, excuse me. And they are so excited for the teddy bear toss. Is this your first teddy bear toss, everybody? Yeah. What kind of teddies did everybody bring? Let's start with Lydia.
A dog.
You brought a dog, and she is cute. Can everybody see this cute little purse dog? What about you, Alina? What do you got there? Is that a monkey and Bluey?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like Bluey a lot?
Yeah.
Me too. And what about you, Ryan? What do you got for us today?
The Grinch.
Ryan has the Grinch. Are you excited for the holiday season, Ryan?
Yes.
Me too. I hope you all have so much fun tonight. Toss those teddies as hard as you can, and we're going to send it back up to the perch. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Michelle, as the Potsdam Bears are on the power play. They'll get one of their own. They got a shorthanded goal here earlier, trying to get one on the power play. As that one's broken up Oswego. Defensively, 1:24 remains in the power play. Potsdam keeps it on side. Oswego on their own penalty kill. And Petrick tries to get it out of there for the Lakers. She'll lose an edge. And Oswego tries to get away from Levy. And that one will go across the blue line through neutral ice and all the way down to Perron for the Bears. And speaking of stuffed animals down there, we got a couple up here in the press box between me and Matt Johnson. They'll be throwing down on the Lakers' first goal for the teddy bear toss. Well, let's get back to hockey. I love stuffed animals, man. I can't lie.
How could you not?
Absolutely.
Little bundles of joy, soft toys. You got to love them.
Always good for the holiday season with the teddy bear toss event, as this one is finally taken back by the Bears with 44 seconds left to go on the power play. 2:04 left in the period. And Potsdam looks set up offensively. Here's Holmes, takes a shot, and that one's saved by Levy. Good opportunity for the Bears. 37 seconds left to go. And yeah, as we were just talking about with the teddy bear toss for Toys for Tots, the men's team had theirs earlier on against Fredonia. A great turnout for that. Decent turnout here tonight for the Oswego women's hockey team and their teddy bear toss.
Yeah, but great turnout for a great cause, Kenny.
Absolutely. With the holiday season around the corner, here comes the Lakers, who will win that face-off. And Oswego takes it back with McGrath as that one goes all the way up into the air, and that won't be blown dead as it goes out of play with 29 seconds left in the power play.
And what a power play it's been. They're capitalizing on the shots. They haven't been too good all season long, Potsdam. They're just 2 for 15 on the power play opportunities this year, just a little bit over 13%. But they're making the most of these opportunities. They're getting some good shots off. What I've really been noticing, Kenny, is their passing ability. And it's showing so far to start off on the offensive side, and shows why they out-assist their opponents 22-14. They're making the right passes. They're looking for the open player. That's why they've had 3 big fast breaks as well. One of them being that shorthanded goal that they capitalized on and they were able to take the lead with. So excited to see what they'll do with that offensive IQ in the power play.
And Potsdam takes a shot in front, but that won't go. And Oswego looks very good defensively, but Potsdam gets it back with Holmes. And Holmes will pass that one up to Bullock. And Bullock passes it over towards their bench. He'll get it back. And Bullock passes. That one's errant, won't go. And that one goes across the blue line. Oswego gets it out of their zone. And the power play winds down with Bednarik chasing on the back check for the Lakers. She tries to break it up. And here's an opportunity for Oswego as they have it shorthanded, come back to full strength. And it's broken up defensively by the Bears. It's Clifford. And Clifford gets it across the center line. But Jaseel is waiting for that one for the Lakers. And Jaseel will have it up near the blue line. She'll dump that one down low, and Potsdam will chase. And Bullock loses it for the Bears. Clifford will chase. And Potsdam looks to get it out of their own zone. They will. Under a minute left here in the first period. And now here comes Merrill. And Merrill skates around, and that one's broken up by Van Dam. And Merrill and Van Dam fight up against the corner for it. And Mucha will join the fight. Van Dam looks to get her stick on it. She will. And Van Dam looks to get it out of their zone with 41 seconds left in the period. And that one's sent back into the zone by Prue for the Bears. Levy comes out of net, sets up Van Dam. 33 seconds left in the first, and here comes Oswego. And Majewski won't keep that one. It'll go down low, and Van Dam will chase with the Bears. And up against the boards is going to be Marandola fighting for the Bears. And she'll pass in front, but there's a Laker waiting there, and not a Bear. Won't go. And into the corner it goes with 15 seconds left. Potsdam on the offensive attack. And that's broken up defensively by the Lakers. They'll take it across the blue line with Kirkostas, and that'll go across the red line. 4 seconds will remain, and this probably will end the first period here early on as Potsdam dumps that one across, and time will expire on the clock. So Potsdam goes up 1-0 here in the first period against the currently lossless Lakers. And Oswego taking 15 shots, none getting by Perron. And Potsdam only takes 4, and 1 gets by Levy. Uncharacteristic for Levy. I don't think it was really her fault on just, my quick analysis of looking at it. He was over the shoulder on a shorthanded play, wasn't ready for it. And, you got to give all the credit in the world to Perron there for the Potsdam Bears. She's seen 15, and she's blanking them so far. A great team, number 9 in the country in the USCHA poll. Oswego, not playing their best early on, but Potsdam, they're here to play.
Definitely, Kenny, and it really only took 2 shots for them to get that goal. Not a whole lot offensively going on for either side. Missed opportunities, some whiffed shots that really should have been higher, maybe a little more accurate for the Lakers. Kind of just been a defensive matchup overall. We got 2 great goalies. They lead SUNY Division first and second in save percentage, so was expecting a little more out of Levy, but like you said, that's a tough shot to save. Unexpected on a shorthanded fast break. She did the most she could, and they're hoping to rebalance after that coming into the second period.
Absolutely, and we'll just give some closing thoughts. We're going to break here. Matt, what are you expecting to see in the second period?
Well, I definitely expect more of a defensive front for the Lakers. They're not going to let something like a weak shorthanded goal affect the outcome of this game. Only 4 shots allowed, so they've been doing that for the most part. But, they're just going to nitpick and perfect their game. On the other side for the Bears, I really think that they're going to bring more of an offensive presence, kind of counteract what the Lakers are trying to bring, know that they're going to be more aggressive on defense, and try and capitalize on that, bring up that shot and offensive IQ that I was talking about earlier, find the open player, and get the right opportunity. They've had 3 fast breaks in the first period, Kenny, and I'm wondering to see if they'll get a couple more coming on.
And Team Mini goes out on the ice for the Lakers as there's 14 minutes left in the intermission. The Teddy Bears will have to wait for another period as the score is Potsdam 1, Oswego 0. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
Movie is 10:30.
Hey, Don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one. Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
To the Deborah F. Stanley Arena, a very, very big period for the Potsdam Bears started on a short-handed goal courtesy of Rebecca Holmes on the assist from Rebecca Kane, and just like that, Potsdam's up 1-0 after first period, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, after Rebecca scored that goal, we looked at each other and said, wow, because it just came out of nowhere for Potsdam. I mean, it was unbelievable. It was a relatively quiet first period up until that point, and then just the Bears just able to dominate offensively and defensively. I was impressed with their defense for the Bears as well.
Yeah, it was like a sneaky little shot that hit right up in the top corner of the goal. There wasn't a lot of defense from Oswego right near the goal when it happened, and then they only got 4 shots on Oswego and 1 went through. Versus the great defense from the goalie on the Potsdam side, getting 16 saves, no goals for Oswego, and they had more shots. They had a lot of possession of the puck this period. We saw it all on Potsdam side a lot. But even with that, Potsdam was able to score that goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, 16 saves for Magali Perrin. Oswego actually dominating on the shot chart, 25-6 and 16-3 in terms of shots on goal. Yet Potsdam is up 1-0 after one sneaky little shorthanded goal. Levy with a very uncharacteristic goal allowed. Almost seems like she was caught off guard, because other than that, she really hasn't had much action. Only 3 other shots on goal for her, 3 saves. But besides that shorthanded goal, Potsdam really not mustering any offense.
Yeah, very rarely have we seen Lexi Levy be shaken up. We saw it against Plattsburgh. She was shaken up, and tonight she looked very uncomfortable out there, and it's concerning because 5 of the last 11 losses for Oswego have in those losses, goals have been scored in the first period. So very concerning for the Lakers defensively.
I mean, I have a feeling that she's going to pick it up this next period. Maybe it was like a little bit of a warm-up, kind of got a shot snuck in there, and now it's kind of a reality check. Got to lock in and make sure nothing else gets passed through. And hopefully the offense on Oswego's side will also be able to push to get that goal, tie up the score.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that I want to talk about, however, both teams squandering power play opportunities, and like we saw for Oswego, letting up a shorthanded goal. Oswego, 2 power plays, didn't really get anything of production-wise on there. I feel we also saw Magali Perrin, who is dominant in goal, but you have to be able to capitalize at some point. And for Potsdam too, a power play there as well. So I think just a very sloppy offensive production on both sides, and I'm very curious to see what both coaches are going to be saying to their teams in this intermission.
Yeah, well, we didn't touch on it in the pregame, but Oswego was one of the most effective teams in the power play, and it backfired on them tonight, so it was shocking. And for Potsdam, they're a very sneaky team, as Chloe mentioned earlier. Last game, they were outshot 62-18, and they upset over Elmira 2-1. So this is a team that makes the most of their opportunities when they get it.
Not to mention, Potsdam is kind of racking up the penalties this season, 32 so far. versus Oswego's 13. They've had over an hour and 4 minutes of just straight penalty time for Potsdam, while Oswego's only gotten 26 minutes this season.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Oswego, you have to try and be like, hey, we should capitalize on that. You have one of the best power play teams in the SUNYAC. You have one of the most penalty-ridden teams in the SUNYAC. You combine that, it should work out for the Lakers, but as of right now, really aren't seeing anything from them. Just like we said, a very defensive battle from both teams. Oswego not allowing any shots for Potsdam just in general, but like you said, Jason, Potsdam had a very few shots, but they took advantage of the shots they had, and at the end of the day, that is what's most important. You can't just have a bunch of shots on goal like we've seen for Oswego, and then Magali Perrin, absolutely stud in goal right now, blocking everything that's coming her way, and I think the defense needs to help her a little bit, and they have to an extent. 7 block shots for that Potsdam Bears team, helping out their squad. But I still think for Potsdam, you got to limit shots because sooner or later something is going to get by her.
Yeah, and Potsdam was good defensively. They were very effective and aggressive defensively, especially in the short-handed situation. I saw that unit. You can tell this team is really a family unit because they came together short-handed and really were tight on the Lakers defensively, which is not easy to do short-handed.
Yeah, I feel like Oswego's definitely got to execute through their shots. They're getting so many shots on the goal, but nothing is going in. And for the opposite, Potsdam has to get more shots on that goal. 4 for just the first period versus 16 is such a vast difference.
Yeah, I mean, a lot more questions than answers. I feel like for Oswego after that first period, they got to be wondering, what are we doing wrong? Because obviously they have the shots, they're putting them on goal. Magali Perrin, we already talked about a million times, stud so far. But you got to come up with a different game plan, especially when you're down 1-0. You can't just keep doing what you're doing. You want to keep that undefeated record alive. You got to stay pressure. You got to keep the pressure on Potsdam. Like I said, something will fall, and I really think Mark Digby is going to be coming up with a really good game plan for the second period.
Yeah, well, if I'm Coach Digby, I'm telling my girls to go out there aggressive. You know, we saw this team in the first period look sluggish, and that is never a good look for them. And so they really have to come out and apply the pressure early on. That's what Potsdam did in the first period. So they have to sort of flip the script, come out aggressive, and find their shots early. You know, Mac Hall, as we mentioned, she is incredibly effective, especially in one-on-one situations. They have to get her the puck and find her opportunities to be in one-on-one situations.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. It's all about aggressiveness. They have possession of the puck a lot during the period. They just have to get it in the goal. And I think that's definitely what he's pushing when he's talking to them right now, is just keep going with the offensive play and just execute it through. Actually get it in.
All right, well, before we go, Jason, Chloe, I want to hear what you guys think both teams can do for the second period. Jason, we'll start with you. What do you think Oswego and Potsdam both can do better to be able to capitalize?
Well, for Oswego, again, I think it's a shot selection. They have to find better shots. And for Potsdam, I think they really have to limit their penalties because that has really put them in shorthanded situations. And you don't want to get in those situations, especially in the second, third period when you're tired, when fatigue starts to set in. So you really want to limit those penalties in the game.
Yeah, I think for Oswego, definitely a little bit more of defense. Like with that one shot that made it in, there wasn't a lot of defensive players near the goal kind of helping. She just kind of snuck up there and shot it in. And then for Potsdam, definitely more shots on goal for sure. Try to get more possession of the puck on their side. It's all of it is just Oswego's kind of having the puck with them. And if Potsdam, they already got the shot in, and if it's a off day for the Oswego goalie, then they could capitalize on that and be able to get more shots in and get more goals.
Yeah, I really like what you said there. Oswego, they've had a lot of possession, but again, haven't been able to capitalize, and maybe we see that change in this second period. Maybe Magali gets a little tired. She's blocking so many shots. She's doing everything she can. But again, it's hockey. Something is bound to slip through. Someone is bound to make a small mistake, and that small mistake, all it takes is one little puck that size slipping through the goal. But that'll be it from us for this first period intermission report. Stay tuned for more from Kenny and Matt after the break. Stay tuned.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
they mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man. Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
And welcome back up to the Steve Levy press box for some second period hockey action. I am Kendra Arco, coincided by the wonderful Matt Johnson. And the Potsdam Bears are up 1-0 against the SUNY Oswego State Lakers. And it's been a statistically weird game. Oswego has 25 shots, 16 on goal, while Potsdam has 4 shots on goal, 9 shots total. But the score is 1-0 Potsdam. Oswego statistically should be winning this game, and Potsdam is winning it on that shorthanded goal. It's been a great game defensively for Potsdam, spending a lot of time in their zone, but Oswego not being able to capitalize on any of those opportunities here yet early, Matt.
Yeah, you know, it's been a real shame to see what they've been doing on the offensive side. They've been very evenly matched. That's how I could use words to describe this game so far. Very evenly matched when it comes to face-offs, when it comes to power play capitalization, when it comes to the shots on goal. It's the only thing that's really leading towards the Lakers in this game, other than goals, of course, which is leading towards Potsdam. They got that shorthanded goal early on their second shot of the game. And I'm just wondering to see how this play will affect the Lakers' thoughts on defense, whether they're going to be checking up more, playing a more aggressive style of puck, or if they're going to want to be more offensive now that they're losing and rely on their offense. Like you said, 25 shots tonight. They're clearly doing everything right on the offensive side of the ice. The question is, do they need to change something on the defensive side, or trust in their girls and trust in the process that they have set up for their offense and just try and make the most of the opportunities they've been given? And they've been given a lot, Kenny.
Yeah, it's a shame if you're a Laker faithful, but if you're up in the North Country and you like the Potsdam Bears, you're having a great time. You're coming against a team that a lot of people would say, well, yeah, Oswego could wipe the floor with this team, and Potsdam says, I don't think so. We got an opportunity, and absolutely they do. Looking for their first SUNYAC win, I think they're hungry, and if they continue to play the way they have tonight, I would have a lot of certainty in seeing Potsdam come away with this thing. But if Oswego play the way they used to in their past few games, they can come back and win this thing easily. Oswego's no stranger to being down. They're down 2-0 against Plattsburgh. They come back and win that game. And Potsdam really not finding much time in the lead this season. So being in the lead for an entire period, coming into the second now against the number 9 team in the country. I know Potsdam's got a lot going for them on their bench. And Oswego, a big thing for them is their bench presence. Being loud down there, being there talking onto the ice, rooting on their team. And it's been a bit quiet down there for Oswego, but I think if they got some hyped up in that locker room, they can pick it up coming into the second, bring out that bench presence as much as Potsdam has. I've been hearing them all the way over here, Matt.
Yeah, definitely got a wake-up call after that early goal, Kenny. But you speak about the bench, and I was speaking about it earlier, the depth. The bottom line forwards on this team combined for over half of the shots of the Lakers, which is why they've been so dominant on the shot front this game. Hopefully they could get one of those shots into the back of the net. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to do all of that to start off this game, but they're hoping to be more successful. And then you bring it up to the top line forwards. Six of those players have 12 or more shots, and those 6 players combined for 11 goals. So obviously offense is the name of the game for them, and they got to keep it up.
Absolutely is. Potsdam will come away with the face-off. Into Oswego zone they go. They'll take a shot, and they won't go. And Oswego will chase on the near side with Corbett. And she'll take it around the backside. Trying to get out of their own zone. She will across the blue line. It'll force Potsdam to reset, and they will. And it goes back across the blue into Oswego zone. And Potsdam tries to get it on their zone, but they won't, and it will skip down, and Kelly will chase for Oswego going into the offensive end. And on the backside, Potsdam chases, but Oswego looks to get it back, and there's a shot in front. It won't go. Broken up by the Bears. Now here comes Potsdam with Clifford as she'll bounce that one off the wall towards Levy, who stops it. And Zizzo will take it back for Oswego. And Zizzo looks to get it across the blue line through neutral ice. She will. And she'll pass it up towards Holt, but that's going a little too long to Canuel for the Bears. The battle of the twos in the corner, and Potsdam comes away with it. And it goes under the stick of Holmes all the way back to Shell, and Bednark has it now for the Lakers. And Bednark fights near the penalty box for it, and Holmes comes away with it for the Bears. And that's broken up again by Shell. She'll take it across neutral into the offensive zone. She'll take a shot down towards Perron, but it won't go. And up against the boards, they'll fight forward again with Kane. And on the backside, Potsdam gets it, trying to get it out of their own zone, and they will. But Zizzo waits for it for Oswego. And that goes past Hull all the way down towards Perron. She'll call for the icing, and she'll get it.
Yeah, a little bit of a faster start here, it looks like, for the Bears. Like we were talking about before the intermission. Wondering what they're saying in the locker room after a great first half like that. It's obvious they told them pick it up on offense. They're lucky to have gotten a goal the way that they did. Showed great skill and effort by Rebecca Holmes. But still, you know, it's just not enough in some of these games that the Lakers have had. It's been close, they've been down, and it just doesn't seem to matter.
And Oswego takes that face off, and Hull will lose it up against the boards. And across the blue line, back into neutral ice, it'll go, and Preston will chase for the Lakers. And she'll skip it off the wall towards Hull. Now it's Hull one-on-one. Hull looks for the pass. She will in front, but it's broken up by the defense. Bednark won't even get a chance at that one as the Bears will take it back in their own zone and slow things down. And here comes Clifford now for the Bears. And that one's across the blue line. Preston chases now with Merrill. And Merrill will pass this one up against the boards over towards Visco, who loses it. And now here come the Lakers. And opportunity goes down low. It's Corbett to chase, but she won't come away with it. And they'll fight for it behind the net. That goes in front. Petrick takes a shot, and she scores! Tilly Petrick scores, and the Teddies are flying!
What a job by the Lakers there. Little tip shot in front of the net. You got to be looking at all sides of the posts. You never know who's going to be there swinging around the backside to get the go-ahead goal. This one was to tie up the game, however, and me and Kenny are winding up our shoulders. We're getting ready. Crank this 900,000 feet onto the ice.
There goes
the
yours.
Lakers tie it up 1-1 against Potsdam. What a goal right there from the Lakers.
And while I could say that Tilly Petrick can do it all for Oswego, last weekend she's up here in the press box with me throwing a Teddy, and now she gets the goal behind that gets the Lakers faithful to throw the Teddies onto the ice. And Oswego ties things up at 1-1, and the Teddy Bear toss has fully commenced. And as we mentioned earlier, the Teddy Bears will be going to Toys for Tots this holiday season as we inch ever so closer to Christmas. I can't believe that it's like 19 days away now, Matt. But back to hockey. Petrick gets one into the net. That's her first one on the season. And like I said, she commentates last weekend. This weekend, she scores.
Absolutely. Making the most of that opportunity. Like I said, that was my mistake. I thought it was tipped in by Elizabeth Cooley, but it's just a great shot there. Gets right over the pad. It's able to put the Lakers even on the scoreboard.
And Oswego ties things up. And we said offensively, they were not really able to get much going in that first period. And now they come out quickly with 17:33 left to go here in the second. Matt, Oswego scores. And as we take a little bit of a break in an intermission right now as to clean up the ice. Most of the Teddies are in bins and on their way to Toys for Tots for those families in need. And we'll get a center ice face-off. Again, 17:33 left to go.
And what a wholesome thing to bring the community together, Kenny. Bring a couple of Bears, take them up for sale. You're giving them away to charity. And what's better than a Lakers goal and being able to throw something onto the ice after?
Absolutely, as they lose an edge down on the ice trying to get the Teddy Bears out of there, and they'll move the bin away. And just looking at the replay of the goal here, there's a shot, and that one gets in. And what a goal for the Lakers there. And that's one way to tie it up against a team that Again, we were talking about the way they were playing earlier on. They really had this game in the bag. It looked like it was all them. And Oswego comes out and says, yeah, no, that locker room talk might have just worked.
Absolutely. They have been dominating all game long. 27 shots to the 10 that Potsdam has. Luckily, that one was able to get into the back of the net. A much-needed goal for the Lakers as they tie it up going in with just about 3 minutes past in the second period.
And Potsdam comes away with the neutral zone face-off after the Laker goal. And into the corner they go, and Oswego will fight for it. And in the corner, Parenti fights for it. And it's a battle in the corner. Someone has to come away with it, just a matter of when, not if, and it'll be Potsdam. And that's broken up defensively again by the Lakers, and here comes Pinty. And up to McGrath. McGrath takes a shot in front, but that one's saved. She'll get it back her own rebound. And again, they will fight up against the boards. And Bednark looks to get it back, and Oswego gets it again. There's a shot broken up defensively once again. Good opportunity there for Cecile. And Oswego will lose this one, and here come the Bears. And through neutral ice, here comes Potsdam, but Barrett will lose that one down towards the corner. And Oswego will chase. And that one's in front, but nobody's home. It's just a Laker. Holmes will take it back for the Bears. She'll pass that one back to Pro. And she'll swing and miss on that one. And Majewski looks to get it back for Oswego. She'll lose it again. It sits in neutral ice. And now here comes Holmes for the Bears. As Holmes tries to cut up through the middle, she won't get there, and it'll be taken back by Mucha. And behind Mucha it goes, and Potsdam looks to get it back. And they have an opportunity in front that's broken up defensively. That won't go, and Mucha will get it back for the Lakers. And Mucha passes it off a player, stops it there. And Zizzo, Mucha fight for it. And towards the near side they go. No one really able to get a good handle on the puck. But now here's an opportunity in front, and that's saved by Levy. And there's another opportunity by Potsdam that's saved by Levy. And Mucha looks to get it out of there. And there's another shot coming to Levy. It's in front, and that one's saved and eventually frozen.
And Rebecca Holmes looking to go high again. That one, she's aiming for top corner once again and just doesn't get able to get high enough.
And let's send it down to our sideline reporter, Michelle. Michelle, what do you have for us?
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm here with 3 freshmen here at SUNY Oswego, Roxy, Emily, and Jenna. They have come to every Friday hockey game here at the Deb. Roxy, what is your favorite part of coming to the Deb for these hockey games?
Definitely the unique chance we have. It makes it very special to be a Laker.
Awesome, it is a very special experience. Emily, you've been to many specialty games, Military Night, the Whiteout Weekend, and now the Women's Teddy Bear Toss. What makes it so much special coming to these specialty nights?
It just feels like a big community, and it's so unified, and I love that everyone just gets very hyped together, and they all come together and have fun.
Thank you so much. Now, Jenna, I know you are a huge hockey fan. You followed the NHL. We're tied 1-1 in the second. Who do you see winning this game, this Oswego-Potsdam game?
Well, with the Lakers having the advantage of having 16 shots on goal, I think the Lakers are going to win.
Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Now, back to the game.
Thanks, Michelle, as the fans in the stands are obviously excited after the Teddies get tossed. And it's a nice and close game with 14:50 left to go. It's 1-1 between the Bears and Lakers. And up against the Potsdam bench, the Bears come away with it. But Zizzo looks to get it back for the Lakers. She will. She'll find control of the puck. She'll take it behind Levy. And Zizzo in her own zone passes this one all the way up to Hull, who tries to find a lane, and it's broken up by the Bears as they'll gain control of the puck now with Bullock. And around the boards it goes over to Clifford. And Clifford's going to pass that one up to Kane. And Kane will take it across the blue line, but there's 2 defenders with Zizzo and Van Dam there for the Lakers. And Zizzo will get it back herself, get it through the Oswego zone. And Bednark will pass it right back to Zizzo, who dumps it down towards Perron. And Potsdam gets the puck back on their stick as that one goes across the blue line into neutral ice, but Petrick will take it back for the Lakers. And across the blue line it goes. McGrath gets an opportunity. She won't get it. It's broken up by the defense. And Petrick tries to keep it onside for Oswego. And there's just too many Bears there for her as Potsdam will get this one back with Bullock. And Bullock takes it and passes it all the way through the neutral zone. And Kane will chase for the Bears, but behind her is Parenti. And Parenti and Kane fight up against the boards for the puck, and the Lakers will come away with it in their own zone. McGrath has it. She's going to pass this one up. And here comes Oswego now with Cooley. And Cooley on the far side slows things down, tries to find an open pass, but the Bears will take this one back. And now here comes Potsdam And down the far side they go, and it'll go behind Levy with 2 Lakers to 1 Bear. They'll fight for it. There's a pass in front to Levy, but she'll stop it. And a good opportunity there set up by Barrett for the Bears, but nobody was home.
Yeah, and you know what? These teams are definitely getting their cardio, and Kenny, back and forth hockey to start off this second period. Feels like it's just coast to coast to coast to coast the entire time. Good opportunities, good shots, good passing. But like we spoke about to start the second period, it looks like they stepped up the defense, had a talk after the intermission, and it's showing.
And Oswego looks to win that face-off, and they'll take it back. And now here comes Kirkostas for the Lakers. Kirkostas skates down the left side, and that one goes into the corner. She'll lose it. And Potsdam takes that one away from them with Marandula. And Marandula takes that one up to the blue line, but it's saved on side by the Lakers. And that one's skipping all over the place over the boards towards the near side. And Mucha looks to get it back for the Lakers. She's going to pass that one up towards Kirkostas, who gets it back on the ice. Puck bouncing around a little bit here, trying to get control of it. Neither team has really been able to yet. As Mucha loses an edge, it's broken up by the Bears. And onside the Lakers go, so Kirkostas takes it across the blue line. She'll take a shot towards Perron, but it won't go. Mucha gets back her rebound. And off a defender, the pass skips, so she'll get it back again. In the corner, she sets up a pass up front, but there's 2 defenders there, so nothing will happen much for the Lakers. And Jaceel chases for Oswego, but Potsdam gets it back. And the Bears pass it up, but Kelly was waiting for that one, and that one's going to be offsides as not everybody was reset when it went across the blue.
Just barely offside there. Jaceel tried stretching her skate to get onto the blue line, just not enough. Slight bit of white in between her toe and the line. They're going to give a face-off here in the neutral zone.
And no one wins that face-off, but Potsdam will take it away as both of them swung and missed at that one. And Zizzo chases for the Lakers. And Corbett takes it back now for Oswego. She'll pass this one up. And it'll be up against the Oswego bench. Someone will fight for it. It's Iverson who doesn't come away with it. And Potsdam looks to get it back. And Corbett chases towards the Potsdam goalie as they'll get it across towards neutral zone. And Shell has it now for Oswego off the bench. And Kelly reaches back, but she won't get it. Corbett will poke it onside. And Swamp will chase now for the Bears. The Swamp has it on her stick. And Swamp passes one up, but Corbett's right there waiting for it. And back to neutral zone it goes for the Bears. They try to get an offensive rush, but that's broken up by Oswego in the neutral zone. And Shell will look to go retain possession for the Lakers, and that won't be stopped with an icing.
Yeah, they'll bring this over into the Lakers' offensive zone where they've been crucial all game. Just to start off this second period, the shot differential, much different than the first. It's 5 shots on Potsdam to 7 shots for the Lakers. So a much-needed offensive possession here for the Lakers, trying to capitalize on the shots like they did in the first period. Definitely a wake-up call for Potsdam, though. They were able to get that shorthand goal, and they've been making the most of the opportunities that the Lakers have been given. Not to speak so much for the fact that
and Oswego will win that face-off, and Petrick will chase for the Lakers. And into the Oswego zone she'll go to recover the puck and get the offense moving. And all the way back into the Potsdam zone it goes, but Potsdam will get it back. And down it goes. The Bears will chase again with Miro into the corner. Bednarik chasing close behind. And behind the net, she's trying to find a pass in front, but that's broken up by the D. And Oswego will get that out of zone, and through neutral zone they go. And trying to get the offensive zone, they will, but Potsdam will break that one up with Clifford, and she'll pass that one up to Miro. Miro makes a move, and she'll lose an edge, and there's going to be a tripping coming against the Lakers. And there it will be, and a big hit up against the boards there from Oswego. And as I expect, there will probably be a penalty coming, and they'll get a little chippy up in the corner.
Yeah, tensions are flaring here to start off, or halfway through the second period, Kenny. You got a tripping call there on Merrill. She got taken down as she was trying to come up into the offensive zone. They're going to send off Preston for that one, giving a power play to Potsdam, and a much-needed power play at that, as they're being outshot overall this entire game. So they're going to get a good chance to go ahead here.
Well, 4th power play of the game, 2 for Potsdam and 2 for Oswego. Potsdam will take this power play. And to set up offensively, here comes Potsdam. And Kane just passing this one around. Ken Ewell will pass that down low, and it's under the stick of Kane. And Kane in the corner will fight with Hull for the puck, with Shell as well. And Potsdam looks for an open pass. They'll slow this one down. Defenders waiting. And Kane looks to set up again. Kane pass in front of the net. Nobody's there. Potsdam will retain, though. And into the corner it goes for Pinty. And under the stick of Shell it goes. Potsdam looks to get it back on the power play. Back to center, they'll set up. Canuel chases, but that was broken up. Kirkosas gets it out of the zone. Minute 17 left on the power play for the Bears. 9:55 left here in the first. And Potsdam sets up, and here they go on their play. And into neutral ice it goes. She'll cross around with Bednarik. And the Potsdam Bears move it up with Kane. And Kane's bashed up against the boards. She'll lose the edge. And a cross ice pass up against the boards. And into the corner it goes. And Kane gets it back on her stick for the Bears. Near the face-off circle, Kane takes a pass towards the front, takes a swing, and doesn't make it. And into the corner it goes. Oswego playing some pretty good defense as Petrick tries to get across the blue line. She won't. It's saved on sides into the chest of Levy, and no good. Bullock just can't get that shot to go for the Bears.
Great heads-up play there by Jessica Bullock, keeping it in the offensive zone, getting a shot on net with that as well. They've been having a pretty solid power play. The only thing that could really make it better here, Kenny, is, well, of course, a go-ahead goal, and we'll see if they can do that with the 37 seconds that they have left.
And Marindula and Smith line up for the face-off. Marindula wins that one, and Potsdam gets possession in the offensive zone. There's a shot down low, broken up by the defense. And Bednar gets spun around trying to chase for it. And in the corner, Potsdam takes it back. And they get a bad pass. There goes under the stick of Holmes, and all the way down to Potsdam zone it goes. Going to take off a lot of time on the power play for the Bears with only 15 seconds left to go. But in the corner, Smith is fighting for the Lakers to slow things down again for the Bears. As they try to get going offensively with only 7 seconds left on the power play, Oswego's nearing returning to full strength. And it's still in neutral ice, and the power play will expire for the Bears. Oswego turns to full strength as McGrath comes right off the bench and takes that one for the Lakers. And McGrath dumps that one down to Perrin, and she will stop it, and we'll get another stoppage of play out of the frozen puck. 8:32 left to go. It's Oswego 1, Potsdam 1.
Yeah, nice job there dumping it in by McGrath. That's a play that a lot of people don't give credit to when they watch a hockey game. You know, she just got an offensive face-off in her zone for her team when she was quadruple teamed. So that's just a great play there by her.
Absolutely, Matt. As Potsdam has an opportunity as they skate down low, but that's broken up by Van Dam. And Van Dam will pass to Parenti, and Parenti will make a pass of her own. Here comes Corbett in front, but that one's saved by Perron. And behind the net, someone tries to come away with it, and Potsdam looks to get it out of their own zone. Off the boards, it won't go. And now across the blue line for the Bears. They'll spin around and go off on offense. But that's broken up by Cooley. Van Dam to chase behind the net for the Lakers. And Van Dam down the near side is going to pass this one up to McGrath. And across ice he goes for the Bears, who retain that. And here comes Potsdam with Mills. And she'll lose that one over to Zizzo. And Zizzo takes it behind Levy. Passes up to Kirkostas. That bounces off the wall. And the puck bounced around a little bit. No one knows where it is for a second. And that one's going to be blown dead.
Yeah, it looks like they'll bring that up into the neutral zone. Let them reset play. We got about 7.5 minutes left here in the second period, Kenny. And what a period it's been. It's very evenly matched, as we said, to describe the first period of play. 4 shots on goal for Potsdam to the Lakers 5. And now it's in the Lakers defensive zone, which I'm wondering if they'll even it up and make it 5 apiece with a shot on net here themselves as the faceoff's about to happen.
And Mills and Parenti skate in for the faceoff. And Parenti will win that one for the Lakers. And under the stick of Zizzo, it goes up to Cooley, who passes over to Parenti, but Kirkostas will get a stick on it. And Kirkostas and Swamp fight for it, and Swamp will win that battle in the corner. And Swamp will pass it up to Kane. And Kane passes it off the glass. It's taken away by the Lakers. Kane and Majewski fight for it. Kane comes away with it for the Bears. As she'll take it, and they go on offense. Oswego chasing on the back check. Here comes Majewski. And that's going to be broken up just enough for Levy to come out of net, slow things down for Shell. And Shell passes up to Kirkostas. Kirkostas gets to the neutral zone. And onside it goes, the puck, but Mucha will chase for the Lakers, fighting up with Bullock. And here comes the Potsdam Bears now. And Bullock takes it across the blue line. Here's an opportunity in front. She'll shoot, and it'll be saved. It won't go. And Merrill with the puck now is going to pass it in front. Tipped down by Zizzo, and this one will get blown dead once again.
Yeah, it looks like they'll call a hand pass for that one, Kenny. Great job by the Bears, though. They push it in the offensive zone, and that one does end up getting tipped up in the air, causing the hand pass to be called. But other than that, great cycling of the puck. They had 2 good shots on net. That third one, like I said, obviously got tipped up, but they keep it in the offensive zone, which is what they have to do to win this game.
And Shell passes up to Corbett, who goes up to Mucha. Mucha goes down 2-on-1 against 2 defenders. That pass is broken up, and Clifford will take it back for the Bears. And to neutral ice, Potsdam looks to get it back, but Zizzo will lose an edge up against the boards, and Potsdam will get it back in their own zone. Ref calls onside. It goes back to the neutral zone. And the Bears look to take it now with Merrill up against the boards, and that's broken up again by Iverson. And towards Levy it goes, and she'll freeze it down, and they will blow this one dead.
Another dead puck here after that one's blown into the Oswego defensive zone, I should say. And it looks like the Lakers coach is having a word here with the ref about that last onside call. He wasn't too happy about it. They're exchanging some words as we get an offensive, Potsdam offensive faceoff.
And Coach Mark Digby making his feelings heard for Oswego as this puck goes over towards Preston. And Corbett will take it. She'll kick it with her skate and pass it all the way up past Iverson. And Potsdam looks to get it back on sides with Marandula. And Marandula and Petrick takes for it in the corner. But it looks like Preston will come away with it now for Oswego. And Preston will lose that one to a Bear up against their bench. And Potsdam to come away with it, it's Prue. And Prue will press that one up to Barrett. And there's a Laker waiting for it, but not much of an opportunity. It's broken up defensively. And up to Purdy it goes. And into the neutral zone, it's going to be Preston who gets it back over to Petrick. Back over to Preston, up to Corbett. And Bednarik didn't see that one coming off the bench, and she'll go for it again. And near the bench, they'll fight for it. And here they go. Kelly looks for a pass in front. She'll shoot anyway, and it won't go. Purdy to chase for the Bears, and that one goes behind the net. Good opportunity there for Oswego. They just won't capitalize on that one. And Smith fights now for the Lakers with it as well, but Kane comes away with it. Kane goes up against Smith. She's going to pass it right into the chest of Smith, who puts a stick back on it, but that'll go through the neutral zone past Jaseel. And Holmes won't get it either for the Bears, so Jaseel will chase it for Oswego. And behind Levy it goes. They set up offensively with Hull. Goes off her stick onto the stick of a Bear. And Potsdam will just pass that one down low with Kane. And Jaseel will get it back for Oswego with 4:28 left to go. And back onto the stick of the Lakers. Here comes Hull for Oswego. She'll get it back into the neutral ice past Bednarik. And Bednarik takes a pass down front. Hull was right there, but that one's saved. And back into neutral ice it goes. Smith will fight for it with a Bear. It's Merrill, and Merrill has it on her stick. She'll make a move in front. She won't get a shot as Bednarik came in to break that one up. And back to neutral ice it goes. Potsdam will get it back with 3:58 left to go in the second. And near the bench, the Bears pass up and pass Zizzo, who will chase now for the Lakers. Potsdam will get a change on the ice. And Zizzo in the corner trying to find the open pass. That's broken up by the defense. And it skips all the way over to the Oswego bench. But Prue comes away with it for the Bears. Goes to the neutral ice, and Oswego looks to get it back. And this one will be blown dead.
Nice couple opportunities there on that last drives for both teams. You saw Bednarik. She made a great pass to Hull, who doesn't normally miss on opportunities like that. That's a goal 9 times out of 10 for her. And then right on the other way, she goes back onto the defensive side and makes a huge save in front of the net for her team.
And Oswego comes away with the face-off. And McGrath will get tripped, and there's going to be a tripping call going against the Bears. And Oswego will go on the power play with 3:27 left in the second period. The Oswego State Lakers will get a 2-minute power play.
Yeah, and she's shaking her head. She knows she can't do that. That's a obvious hooking call right there. Brings her down, so, you know, she's going to have a word for herself in the box. She needs to talk to herself about some discipline out there, because she'll give the Lakers a power play in a very even matchup, Kenny.
And the faceoff will be blown dead. And into the sin bin goes Marandola for the Bears. And she will get called for the hooking call. Stick was a little higher than I saw it on the ice there. More around the waist and the leg. So no trip, but it will be a hooking. Nevertheless, here comes Oswego on the power play. It's Shell. Shell passes to Mucha. Mucha goes down low. And behind the net, she'll pass in front. It's broken up by the Bears. And the Bears will dump this out of their zone all the way down towards Levy, who will stop it, and Shell will pick it up. Shell picks up the gift delivered by Levy, and 1 minute and 38 seconds remain in the power play. Here comes McGrath now for Oswego. McGrath takes it across the blue, and McGrath dumps it down low, trying to find an open pass, and Perrin just dumps it behind the net again. Oswego looks to get going offensively. Mucha passes up to Shell. Shell back to Mucha. Mucha passes down low, but won't go. In front of the net, nobody's home. Good pass there from Corbett. But Shell will keep it onside for Oswego. And Corbett takes it for Oswego. Here comes Corbett. Corbett will go behind the net. Swinging around in front. Nobody's home for that pass either. Shell waits for it now. She'll pass over to Mucha. Mucha back to Shell. Shell will take a shot of her own, but it's blocked by the defense. Won't even go near the goal. 55 seconds remain in the power play as that one skips through the neutral zone and into the Oswego bench.
A couple nice opportunities there, capitalizing on the power play. They got just about less than a minute left in it, but that was the time to do it. I don't know if anyone saw that, but Perrin lost her sick during a good amount of that offensive zone being held by the Lakers. Luckily, her teammate, as the puck was leaving, was able to give it back to her, so she's going to be at full strength for herself at least, but her defense will still only have 4 players.
And Van Dam, the Lakers win that face-off. Van Dam has it in the Oswego zone, trying to get moving on offense, but Narek will take it now. She'll pass that one up to Parenti. And Parenti will pass it off the wall. Nobody's back there, but Hull will take it back for the Lakers. Hull passes up to Van Dam. Van Dam passes back to Hull. And it'll go back to Bednarik. And Bednarik looks for the open lane. She'll pass back over to Van Dam. Van Dam back to Bednarik. Bednarik takes a shot in front, but that one's saved. And Cooley looks for it, but that's broken up by the Bears. 15 seconds go on the power play. And into the corner. Hull will take it back now on the near side. She'll pass up to Van Dam, back to Hull. Hull looks for a lane, back to Bednarik behind the net. Bednarik looks for the open pass. There's a shot from Hull, it's saved. And in front of the net, no one knows where it goes. Hull's trying to knock it in, and Perrin is just trying to stop it, and she will freeze it up. And the power play will expire on that. So Potsdam kills yet another penalty. It's 1 minute 24 left to go. It's 1-1, all tied up for the Bears and Lakers.
It's one of the things that they do best, Kenny, that power, that penalty kill that they have, only allowing 2 goals all season long on the power play for the opponents out of 31 attempts. So they've just been dominant on the defensive side for the penalty kill.
And Oswego wins that faceoff. Kelly takes a shot, and it goes into the corner. And Iverson tries to fight in the corner for it with the Bears. And Potsdam comes away with that one. And Garl loses an edge for the Bears as that one goes across into neutral ice. And Potsdam will chase, they'll lose an edge, almost taking down Shell, but Corbett will take it back now for Oswego. And that pass goes over to Kelly, who loses it to a Bear. And Potsdam gets it now on sides. Here's Bullock, who passes that one back. Shot goes off the leg of Shell. Center ice pass. No, it won't go. Nobody home on that pass or shot. And on the far side, Potsdam resets with Barrett. But that's taken away by Iverson as that goes off sides for the Bears. They'll be forced to reset. And now Shell has it for the Lakers. She'll pass this one up past Hull, all the way through the Potsdam zone. 25 seconds remain, and the icing will be called.
Another icing there, Kenny. They're going to bring this over into the Lakers' defensive zone now, giving a big opportunity as time's winding down. Just seconds left in the second period, giving a big chance here for the Bears to try and go ahead.
And they will face off in the Oswego zone. Kelly tries to win it for the Lakers. She will, but the Bears fight for it in front of Levy. There's a shot that's saved. Backhand shot won't go. And Iverson takes it back for the Lakers. And she'll bring it through neutral ice, and she'll fight for it up against the Potsdam bench. But Barrett takes it back for the Bears. And Barrett's pass goes wide. Pinty will chase now for the Lakers. And Pinty passes this one up towards Bednarik. But Iverson will take it back now for Oswego. And that will end the second period. So, after 2 periods, 1 goal in the first period for Potsdam, 1 goal in the second for Oswego. If my math is correct here, Matt Johnson, that brings us to 1-1. It's all even going into the third and final period. So, Matt, I ask you, what changed for the Lakers here in the second period that was different than the first? And what changed for Potsdam?
Definitely a big change for the Lakers side. It was actually a key point that you brought up for something that Potsdam needs to do well tonight in order to stay in this game, and that's the face-offs, Kenny. They're out face-offing or winning face-offs against Potsdam 15-4. So they are dominating on the face-off side, and for Potsdam, it's those shots that we spoke about, right? They got outshot tremendously in the first period by the Lakers. Lakers had 16 shots on net compared to the 4 that the Bears had, and total shots 25-9, just absolutely getting obliterated on the offensive side of the puck. It's a different story here in the second period. 14 shots for the Bears, 16 for the Lakers, and 10 shots on net for the Lakers to the 6 that Potsdam has.
Well, we're going to send it down again to our sideline reporter, Michelle, who's with Tilly Petherick, who knocked one in the back of the net for the Lakers. Michelle and Tilly, take it away.
Hey everyone, welcome to the second intermission. I'm here with Tilly Petherick, number 27 for your Oswego Lakers. Tilly, you opened up scoring in the second period for the Lakers in the teddy bear toss. How special is it to make a difference with these kinds of games?
It's awesome. I mean, that was my first collegiate goal, so it meant a lot to me and the team, definitely. And obviously to get the teddy bears raining down was super awesome. I'll never forget that, honestly, like ever.
Awesome. Perfect setup for my second question, so thank you for that. It was your first goal of the season. What do you see for yourself and your fellow Lakers as the season progresses?
I mean, we just got to keep getting shots on net and moving our feet quickly. I mean, it's as simple as that, honestly. Like, we've won a lot of games already just by, beating teams with our speed and, using those looks in front of the net. So if we keep doing that, I think we'll find a lot of success. Yeah.
Awesome. As for the third period of this game, going into the third tied 1-1, what can we expect from you and the girls for the next 20?
I mean, definitely a lot of energy. Like, we've had a pretty, back and forth game here and just keeping our feet moving again, like I said earlier, and, just trying to put another one behind the goalie. I mean, not much else, really.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Back to the perch. Thank you guys so much.
Gets her first collegiate goal of her career, and Oswego will tie this thing up 1-1. And we're going to throw it to a quick break. When we come back, it'll be our intermission report. Stick around on WTOP 10.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey,
There's improv,
so much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Dom Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. We have now finished up 2 periods of play in this very competitive matchup between your Oswego State Lakers and the Potsdam Bears. And guys, in this second period, huge goal from Oswego's own Tilly Petherick, her first goal of the season, and evens it up at 1-1. We had an assist by both Ashley McGrath and Elizabeth Cooley. Guys, what a goal.
Yeah, what a goal indeed. I mean, that was Tilly's first career goal as a Laker. She's a sophomore, but it's her first goal as a Laker, and it couldn't have come at a more opportune time for the Lakers. I was just impressed with the Lakers' aggressiveness in that second period. We're told in life, don't poke bears, but that's what Oswego did. They poked the bear, and they were physical. They made it a physical game, and that is going to play in the favor of the Lakers throughout this game.
Yeah, honestly, they had, like I said in the last report, there's a lot of possession on the Oswego side, and they kept that in this game as well. And at some point, you're going to keep making shots on goal, and one time it's going to go through, and it did. It was a cool goal to see.
Yeah, I mean, if you looked at that goal, you saw it was a very, very good team goal by the Lakers. Tilly was wide open, courtesy of some great passes from her teammates, and she was able to lace it right by Magali Perrin. But overall, just a great period from both of these teams. Tons of physicality, very, very heavy on both sides.
Yeah, and a great all-around effort for the Lakers. And for Oswego, this is Oswego's second game all year where the Lakers have scored a goal in the second period. So, yeah, historically
Very
in this
interesting stat.
second period, yeah, they have not been successful in the second period, but found success here tonight. And for Telly Petherick, with her goal tonight, 7 of the 12 Oswego players to score this season have been underclassmen. And going into the season, we talked about the upperclassmen for Oswego, but it's been the underclassmen stepping up throughout the season, and that's the reason why the Lakers have tied this thing up in the second period.
Yeah, it's honestly inspiring seeing all of the underclassmen get more playing time and really start to just make their goals and make their time on the ice eventful, and another reason for them to stick around. It's great to watch, and it's exciting to see.
Now, I really, really want to emphasize how physical this game has been. We have seen hits on both sides, which really isn't something that we see in women's hockey. But again, it's still hockey, and it's going to happen regardless. So I think for both teams, just to be showing that physicality really, really shows the absolute grit that they both have and how they are just so desperate to win, and we've seen it. We've seen some pretty nasty hits on both sides.
Yeah, we've seen a couple spills throughout the game, and it's been nasty. But again, for Potsdam, they have to be aggressive. We saw them coming out aggressive, and this is an important game for them. They don't play again until January 3rd. This is their last game until January 3rd, so you can see that urgency that, we have to take advantage of the fact that we're not going to be on the ice for really the next month. So I think you see that in this game here tonight. And for the Lakers, we've seen them be aggressive all season, and definitely has played into their favor, especially in that second period.
Yeah, they definitely picked up their aggressiveness during this period, and it's definitely to keep their winning streak going. You don't want to start your break off with losing a game, especially with a team that's lower ranked than you in the SUNY. You want to keep your spot up there, and you're going to see that in this game, and you can tell that they're fighting. Once Potsdam got that goal in the first period, you can tell that Oswego wanted to step up their game to make sure that they were able to at least tie it up now.
Yeah, absolutely. First period, Oswego dominating on the shots. However, not the story in the second period. Much, much more even. Oswego only outshot them 16-14, 10 of those and 6 of those being on goal, respectively, for both teams. So a lot more even of a matchup. Potsdam definitely did a lot of switching around to make sure that they get some more shots on goal, because that was the big problem for them in that first period, and we haven't seen enough offense production besides that one shorthanded goal where they might have just caught Lexi Levy off guard.
Yeah, no, it definitely seems like the Lakers have settled into this game. And again, as you mentioned, 16-14, Lakers outshot Potsdam, but a lot more evenly matched there. And I think an important stat here is the Lakers have won the faceoffs 15-4 in that second period.
Wow.
In the first period, it was a lot closer, 8-7. So I think the Lakers have just done a really nice job being on their feet, waking up, and being aggressive, early on.
And it's definitely a downside for Potsdam, is losing so many faceoffs is giving Oswego the first possession to start using the puck and going where they want to go. And Potsdam had a better, I think, defense this time. Oswego had a lot less shots on goal than they did in the first period. So it could have been something that Potsdam was doing with their defense. But losing all of those faceoffs with such a big difference, which throughout the season you could see in their stats too, they tend to lose their faceoffs a lot, more often than they win them. And that could be a downside to how they're playing on the ice, because they're getting less time to start off and be tactical with the puck.
Hey, possession is always the key. You got to have the puck to score. However, both teams really, really struggling on power plays. We've seen in the last period, both teams went 0 for 1 on power plays, and overall this game, Oswego 0 for 3 on power plays, and Potsdam 0 for 2. maybe not so uncharacteristic for Potsdam, but very, very uncharacteristic for Oswego to be going 0 for 3, not even really getting any type of capitalization on anything from these power plays. Very interesting to see and very impressive that Potsdam has been able to limit them so much.
Yeah, very strange. And for me personally, I think Potsdam is doing better shorthanded defensively, which is very surprising for me. But again, Oswego, again, as we mentioned in the last break, that this team is so effective in the power play and have come up empty-handed on all 3 attempts tonight. So really, one nice thing is that Potsdam's committing those penalties, but they have to take advantage of the situation that they're in, and they haven't done so tonight.
Yeah, I want to see them take advantage of the power plays in this next period. I think it could be good for either team to score a goal and give them a better opportunity to use that to their advantage. It's happening, it's there, they're just not doing anything with it, and I want to see it happen.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen all of the physicality from both sides. You're going to see some more penalties. One of these teams has to be able to capitalize on one of them. They're getting so many open looks, just not falling, and I think that has to do with both goalies partially. We saw from Lexi Levy in this period, much, much better. Recorded 6 saves. Again, being helped by her defense. She doesn't have to do too much, but she definitely settled in. Had, like I said, 6 saves. She's looking a lot more comfortable in this second period. And then for Magali Perrin, let up that 1 goal. Great shot by Tilly. But other than that, still recorded 11 saves just in this period alone. So I think we're still seeing a great goalie battle despite the score.
Yeah, double-digit saves, as you said, for both players, and not a bad period at all for either team. I think for the Lakers, for Mac Hall, not Mac Hall, but for Lexi Levy, rather, she has been just so disciplined in that second period. And we saw against Plattsburgh, she gave up 2 uncharacteristic goals in the second period, but again responded so beautifully in the third and overtime period. And we saw her respond here today in that second period so wonderfully, and that's why it's tied up here.
Could have been kind of like a warm-up. She might have been in a funk the first period, Like you see now, she's making sure she's getting those saves. Nothing's getting past her this period, and let's see about the next one. But you can see that maybe she was just slipping up in the first period, and now it's a little bit different.
Who knows? But despite the fact that both teams are playing well, we still have a tie game going into the third period. Very, very nice. But we are going to send it to break now. Stay tuned for the third period live here on WTOP 10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
And welcome back up to the Steve Levy press box for the third and final period of Oswego women hockey taking on the Potsdam Bears, and the third and final period of first semester hockey here on the shores of Lake Ontario. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Matt Johnson. And Matt, as we approach the end of this game, it's all tied up 1-1. after Tilly Petrick gets her first collegiate goal. She scores it up for the Lakers. What are you expecting to see from both sides?
Well, it's been a very evenly matched game up until this point. The whole second period was pretty much right down to the middle, even. 14 shots for Potsdam to the 16 that the Lakers had. The only thing other than that was the faceoffs. The Lakers dominated on the faceoff side. So really what I think we're going to see coming into this third is we're going to see some aggression from both teams. It's all tied up. The Lakers let up an early goal on, like we've been saying all game. Goal in after the second shot for the Bears. They're obviously trying to back up their goalie and let her know that they're going to have her back for the rest of the game, try and progress and get goals for themselves and shot opportunities created so that she doesn't need to worry so much about what's coming on in the later minutes of the period. Well, I think the Bears are going to do what they've been doing. They obviously have found and struck gold in the offensive side, something they didn't have in the first. They outshot themselves just 10 shots to the 4 that they had in the first period, bringing up 14 in total, and I'm excited to see how many they'll bring in the third, Kenny.
And as we wait for puck drop here in the third and final period, statistically the Lakers lead in many categories, but Potsdam, the chippy team they play as, will not let off the gas. Will it be the Bears in the North Country, or will the Lakers come back and win this one? As the third and final period has started and the puck has dropped, Iverson has it now for the Lakers. And she'll shoot that one down towards Perron, and Potsdam will come back with it. But Van Dam gets it back for the Lakers. And that goes down towards Clifford. And she'll lose that one, but pass it over to Barrett, who gets it for the Bears. And Barrett off the wall, goes onto the stick of Shell. And over to Kelly, she'll get it back, and that's broken up again. And no one really getting a grip on it yet, but it's going to be the Bears who come away with it. It's Bullock. And Bullock gets it into their offensive zone. She'll shoot to Levy, and that is a strike down the middle.
Yeah, that's going to be called for a 0-1 count. They'll pass it back to the pitcher as well, Kenny. But a great save there by Levy. She's been doing great all game when it comes to these easy saves. You put it towards her anywhere from the chest line, up or down. She's going to get it. She's got 11 of them so far, so she's going to keep it up.
And the Bears win that face-off in their offensive zone, but Oswego looks to break it up. Hull will get it back now for Oswego. Hull passes up to Bednark in the neutral zone, and Bednark takes it across the blue. Bednark takes a pass towards the front, but Hull's not there, and it'll go back to Kane for the Bears. And Kane will now take it through the neutral zone and across the blue. She'll send it down to Levy, who pushes that one away. And Oswego fights for that one with Preston. And Bednark just passes it back over to Hull. Into the neutral zone they go. And now Oswego Smith takes it, but she'll pass it down over towards Perron. And Bednark pushes this one away, but that's taken again by Prue. And Prue passes up, but it's stopped by the Lakers. It's Pinty. And that goes offsides. The Lakers will be forced to reset, so she'll pass it back to Jaceel, who passes it back up. And past Perron it goes, and Oswego will get a quick change for a couple of players. And on the backside, they fight for it. And up to Pinty. Pinty goes down towards the corner, up towards the boards. Potsdam fights for it again. The Bears look to come away with it, but the Lakers break that up again with Parenti. And in the corner, it's Purdy fighting for the Bears, but she won't get it. It goes back up to the Lakers. In front, here's a shot opportunity that just is whiffed on, and she'll fight with Cagle for the puck. And Oswego comes away with Parenti again. And Parenti passes that one up to Jaceel. And in front of the net, no one's there. It won't go anywhere. And Oswego trying to get it moving offensively, finding a few nice passes, but Potsdam comes away with it with Holmes. And Holmes will dump that one away. She's bounced by Parenti. Levy will stop that one down, and Oswego gets it back. And in the corner, the Lakers will fight for it up against the boards again. It goes through up to the neutral zone, past the Oswego bench, and all the way down to the opposite corner. And Swamp chases for Potsdam, and that'll be dumped through the neutral zone, past Van Dam on the stick of a Bear. And that pass is broken up, but gained back, and then broken up once again. And Kierkostas has it for the Lakers. She's going to pass this one up to Van Dam and pass it past Majewski, who's taken back by the Bears. That one goes all the way over to Boyd and past the stick of Merrill and down to Levy. And Levy passes this one back to Zizzo. And it goes all the way past Majewski and back onto the stick of the Bears. And broken up in the neutral zone. Here comes Kierkostas now for the Lakers. Kierkostas takes a shot that's broken up by the Bears, by Bullock. And Kane has it now for the Bears. She'll fight with Kierkostas for it in the corner, and the Bears come away with it. And Zizzo on the near side passes in front to Kirkostas, but there's no shot opportunity there. And Swamp passes this one over, and the Bears look to get it out of their own zone. And Zizzo chases for the Laker. Down to the corner it goes for Visco. And Visco behind the net has it. She'll try to pass this one up. And she'll fight with two Lakers. Off the wall it goes, and Iverson fights for the Lakers as well. And Mucha will come away with this one. Back over to Zizzo. She's going to cross ice to Shell. And Shell will get it back on side. Iverson will chase for Oswego. And she'll be met down low with Bullock as Iverson eats the wall quickly there. Into the corner, Iverson will take it back. And there's a shot by Shell that's saved. Another shot opportunity broken up by the defense. Good, right in front of the net presence, and here comes Kelly. She'll pass in front. That's broken up in front of Iverson, who takes a shot. That bounces over the net. And no one comes away with it now. It's Corbett. And Corbett shoots it in front. Nobody's home for that pass. And Kelly fights for it. She won't get it. It's broken up by Visco. And up against the boards, they're both going to fall, and the puck is probably under somebody, and no one knows where it is. They're going to fight up against the boards for it again. It finally scoots out to Kane. And Kane up in the corner is going to pass this one all the way over to Bullock, who chases for the Bears with Preston right there. She'll hit Preston, and through the neutral zone it goes, and Petrick will take it back now for the Lakers. And Petrick's going to pass this one up to Hull. Hull will chase for Oswego. Hull and Bullock in the corner will fight for the puck, and it'll go back to the Lakers, and Bullock will take the puck for the Bears. And Bullock gets it past Bednark, and all the way down the ice it goes, and Petrick will chase for the Lakers. And Petrick passes off the wall towards Bednark, and this one goes up to Cuyo, and this one goes back over to yet another Potsdam Bear. It goes back into the corner behind the net. And Preston passes up front, but no one's there, and all the way down it goes. And Ganuel will chase for the Bears, and she'll restart the offensive play, but that'll be blown dead as Bednark came too close, so the icing will be called.
Some great opportunities here to start off the third period, Kenny. I'm liking what I'm seeing from both sides. The Lakers are really making the most. We saw it there. They held the puck in that zone for a long amount of time before it was able to get cleared into the Potsdam zone, where they were able to have a bit of an offensive possession themselves, and they'll take the face-off in that zone as well. But great start to the third period. It's really getting off to a good start.
And Smith wins the face-off for the Lakers as they'll get it back up to Bednark again. And Bednark will take it across the blue line with Hull. Hull will get into the offensive zone. She'll pass, but that one's broken up for Smith. And Bednark will fight into the corner for it. And Bednark tries to get a stick on it, but it goes up into the neutral zone. And past Hull it goes back onto the stick of a Bear, and it's Purdy. And Purdy will lose it up to Holmes. Holmes will have it in the offensive zone. Holmes and Pinty fight for it in the corner, and another Bear and a couple of Lakers will join in on the fight. It pops out for Potsdam. Potsdam fakes the shot. Back across the ice. There's a shot that goes off the legs of Bednark. Clifford's shot just bounced off the legs into the neutral zone, so Clifford will get her own rebound. And back to center ice to Kane, but Cooley will take it back for the Lakers, and so will Pinty. Now Pinty gets it into the offensive zone for Oswego. She'll pass it behind the net. Nobody's there for it. And back around the net it goes again, and Potsdam will chase with Clifford. And Clifford gets the pass, but it's knocked down by Pinty. And Potsdam again, pass it around the back of the net to Kane. And across the blue line it goes. It's broken up again by Jaseel. And Jaseel and Kane fight for it. Kane wins that battle. She'll take the puck for the Bears. And Jaseel keeps it on side, but that one's sent again by Kane. And Van Dam will chase for the puck for the Lakers in the defensive zone now. And on the far side, they will bumble for the puck. And another Laker and another Bear join in on the chippy battle. And it spits back out to Parenti. And Parenti has the puck. She'll get broken up by the defense. And the Bears trying to get it back in their offensive zone to get something going with 12:57 left to go here in the first. And the Lakers will come away with it with Cooley. Cooley, cross-ice pass. There's a shot from center ice that's saved by the Bears. And a good opportunity there for McGrath, but that one just won't go as they were waiting for it.
Yeah, that one looked like strike two, Kenny, like what you said earlier. But real quick, I'm really impressed with how Olivia Cook, the head coach of Potsdam, has been able to turn her team around. She gets outshot in the first period, 25-9. After that intermission, been nearly deadlocked in the shots, everything but the face-offs in the second period. It's been nearly deadlocked. She's doing a great job turning the team around.
Absolutely, as Kirkostas passes this one towards the front of the net, and that one's broken up behind the net again. They'll fight for it again with Majewski. And Majewski's all alone, but she'll have Kirkostas come join her. And that one's passed down to Majewski from Shell, and Kirkostas will chase for the Lakers. Kirkostas passes back to Majewski, and that one slips out. It'll be taken up by Canuel, who passes this one up to Kane. And this one goes all the way back to Shell, who passes back up to Kirkostas back in the offensive zone. Kirkostas takes a shot. It's saved. It's in front again. There's an opportunity for the Lakers, and it's in. No, it's not in. The light goes on, and it doesn't go in. And there was a quick too much to judge there from the goal judge. And Oswego won't score. We all saw the lamp light up. I thought it was in as well, but that one won't go. So Shell takes it back. Good opportunity there. Zizzo who takes a slapper, and it won't go. And Majewski chases it back. And it's up against the board. Shell keeps it onside for the Lakers. She'll pass it back up against the boards to Majewski. Back up to Shell. Shell pass to Zizzo. Zizzo takes a shot, and it's saved, and they'll freeze it up. And Mucha in front of net looks for it, and that wasn't ever so rare. The lamp got lit, and it was a no goal, so it never even got in there, but it fooled me, I'll tell you that.
That was chaos in front of the net, Kenny. We saw Zizzo got a great clapper in there. Kirkostas had the open net. Even the person in the booth behind thought that that was a good goal. It wasn't. It just goes above, and Tessa had a good shot of her own.
And Iverson's shot gets blocked in front of the net, and Potsdam will come away with it with Barrett. And Barrett passes this one up to Bullock, and Bullock will lose that one. Petrick chases for the Lakers, and Petrick and Bullock fight up against the boards for it. 3 Lakers to 1 Bear. Oswego comes away with it with Preston. And Preston passes one up through the neutral zone. Bullock's there waiting for it. And now Petrick goes on D for the Lakers. It gets by her right to Levy, and she'll stop that one. And behind the boards, they'll fight for the puck. It's a 2-on-2 battle. And it goes back for the Bears. Bears take a shot, and that's blocked defensively. Good lane shut down there by the Lakers as Bullock chases that one back into Potsdam zone. 10:48 left to go. Still all knotted up here with only 10 minutes or so left to go in the third. Kelly breaks it up and keeps it onside for Oswego. But here comes Purdy now for the Potsdam Bears. And into the neutral zone, past Kane it goes. Oswego looks to retain, and they will. Shell has it for the Lakers. She'll take it down around, and it'll pass back over to yet another Laker, who passes this one up to Bednarik. And Bednarik takes it onside, and she's on the breakaway. And she'll pass in front. Here's a shot, and it's saved. And no good, and Smith just flies into the goalie, so they'll get it out of their own zone. And here comes the Lakers now. There's a pass that's broken up by the D. It's Kane. Kane passes this one back off the wall. It goes all the way around to Swamp. And Swamp and Bednarik fight for it. There's a shot from the Lakers, and that one's saved. Good opportunity there from Jaceel, but that one won't go, and it's been quite the interesting period for the Lakers. A couple of good opportunities, a fake-out goal that everybody thought was in for a second, and it was not in. So it's been an interesting third here.
Yeah, dominating possession they just had back there. Like we were speaking about earlier, that was chaos. They had 7 shots in that possession there, and a good shot there to close it out and give them the puck in the offensive zone.
And into the neutral ice it goes. Van Dam will pick it up for the Lakers, and that goes back over to Hull. And down it goes again for Kane. Into the neutral zone, Van Dam swings on it but won't get there. And Boyd takes it back now for the Bears. Here's a shot to Levy in front. It's blown away by the defense. Nice defensive heads-up play there by Zizzo to save an almost goal. Here comes Bednarik now for the Lakers. Bednarik will cross the blue line. Bednarik will set up. She'll pass. Van Dam swings and she'll miss and it won't go. Hull will get it in the corner. Hull picks up the rebound, but this one goes back to the other corner. Potsdam to chase, and the Bears will get it back. And they're going to pass this one up to neutral ice, and Van Dam will pick it back up for the Lakers. She'll pass to Parenti. It's broken up and into the bench. That was the word I was looking for, was bench. I've said a lot of words today. Bench was the one I couldn't think of, apparently, Matt.
Could have gone with many options there, Kenny. You could have gone with the sidelines. You know, you never know where the mind takes you, but a missed opportunity there for the Lakers. Looked like they had what looked like a 4-on-2. Just making the bad passes in situation. That's what's going to cost you a game. And I really feel like that's the difference between the Bears and the Lakers. Not only this game, but overall this season. The Bears out-assist their opponents 22-14. That doesn't just mean that they're scoring goals, but that means that they're getting more people involved in the play. They're making the extra pass. They're looking for the open player. They're capitalizing on the opportunities they're given. A perfect example, we saw 3 minutes into the game. 2 shots on net, shorthanded. They bring it up the ice, and they get a shorthanded goal, and a beautiful goal it was at that. The Lakers have been phenomenal all season long with the offensive side of the puck, But another thing that comes with great opportunities on the offensive side are missed opportunities. You can only score so many goals in a game. And unfortunately, the Lakers can't bury one there. They can't bury one ahead of that when they had that open net, the mishap with the light. Everyone thought that one was going in, and it doesn't, and they fall short again as time's winding down in the third.
And Potsdam wins that face-off. 9:02 left to go in the game. And Preston pokes this one away. It'll go back over to Parenti, and Parenti will take it through the neutral ice. She'll poke that one up, and it's taken back again by the Bears with Kuya. And here's a shot opportunity in front, and it's saved, and a big hit in front of the net. Good defensive stand there from the Bears. Great opportunity squandered by the Lakers. And on the backside, Parenti fights for it for the Lakers. Cooley will chase now into the corner. 8:35 left to go. Oswego takes a pass in front. Nobody's home. Preston gets it back. She'll shoot in front, and that won't go in. Another good opportunity missed by the Lakers. And around the backside to the board, it'll go. Cooley will chase. Shell will come back for the Lakers, and she'll take a big hit up against the boards. And Potsdam has it behind the nets, and we'll get a stop as Castro is slow to get up for the Bears.
Yeah, she's going to take a minute there, catch her breath, make sure that she's all right. The refs are going to give both sidelines here a minute as well. Obviously, we hope up here in the booth, nothing but the best for her, and we hope that she's all right. Looks like she's getting up now, just shaking off some of the cobwebs and the dust that you get after a big hit like that. But she's hearing it from the crowd. She's hearing it from the opponents and her own team. As she gets up, she'll skate her way to the bench. She'll be just fine.
And a big hit there from Shell to Castro, and it's been at some parts chippy, but for the most part it's been good, as the refs will discuss if there is a penalty needed for that hit. It doesn't appear they're going to call one, so they will play on. So they're going to do a face-off in Potsdam zone. Still 1-1, 8:16 left to go. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10. I'm Kane Gerard, coincided by the magical Matt Johnson, as Mucha skates in for Oswego against Purdy, and Purdy will win the face-off for the Bears. But here's a turnaround shot, quick from Kirkostas, won't go. And here comes a pass in front, nobody's home. And Kirkostas will pick it back up for the Lakers. And Majewski tries to fight for it, but Holmes will come away with it now. And Bullock will pass that through the neutral zone off the chest of a Laker. And it goes all the way into the Oswego zone. And Mucha will recover it for the Lakers. And through the neutral zone, she'll take it. Mucha's going to pass this one up to Kirkostas, back to Majewski. Majewski takes a shot, and it's blocked by the defender right off her leg. Good defensive play there. Here comes Majewski. That one's back up in the air and up against the boards. Mucha's fighting for Oswego for the puck, and so is Bullock for the Bears. And Bullock and Majewski lose an edge there as this one goes back up to Kane. She'll lose an edge. The ice might be a little extra slippery in these last few minutes as Pinty comes away with it now for the Lakers. Petrick passes up ice. That one's broken up by the defense, and Iverson fights for it for Oswego. Iverson tries to get it back on side. Down goes a ref as well, and two more players. And now Oswego chases up against the corner. Bullock lays a big hit there on Kelly. And she'll get one in return, and here comes the Bears. Here comes Holmes. Holmes takes a shot to Levy. She'll catch it, and that one is, I'll say it's a ball. It's a little outside.
That one's just outside of the strike zone, Kenny. Not a lot going on over that back and forth between the teams. Just one shot. We saw more people hit the ice than we did shots there. Two of them were refs. They must have not have gotten the memo that the ice is slippery tonight, Kenny.
Absolutely not, as Kelly skates in for the faceoff for the Lakers, and Potsdam will come away with it. And down into the corner it goes, with Jaseel fighting for the Lakers to get the puck back with Visco. And Iverson chases now to get it on the near side. She'll lose an edge. And down it goes to Van Dam. Van Dam tries to get it back from Castro. And Oswego will retain it now with Corbett, as that one's way up in the air, and that one's knocked down by Kane. And now here comes the Lakers with an opportunity. And she's going to lose an edge, and she won't get far there. And Potsdam will get the puck back on their side. Through the neutral zone they go. There's a pass up in front to set up Castro. Castro looks for a shot that's blocked by the D. Iverson looks for it. She'll lose it. She'll fight with Van Dam and Kane as well. And Kelly looks for it now, and so does Van Dam. And up against the sin bin, someone's going to come away with it. It's going to be Corbett and the Lakers. 5:56 left to go. And Perron calls for it. Here comes Smith. Smith tries to give her one, but there's no lane. She'll pass off the backside toward Bednar. And it goes around towards Hull and Zizzo. Zizzo has it now for the Lakers. Behind the net, she'll pass up towards Bednarik. Bednarik's going to pass it up to Shell. Shell's going to take a shot, blocked right in the lane. Too much traffic, that one won't go for Shell, and she'll chase it back into the Oswego zone. She'll pass up to Zizzo, who smacks it out the wall towards Bednarik, who's chasing now for Oswego with Canuel. And in front of the net, Bednarik sets it up, but nobody's waiting for the pass, so Smith will chase for Oswego, and she'll get it back. Here's Zizzo now with the puck. She'll pass front to Bednarik. Bednarik shoots. She scores! Bednarik finds the back of the net for the Lakers.
What a shot there by Bednarik. She nails that for her second goal of the season. She's a tenured Laker as well. Big reason why they have the A on her chest. She's a big part of this locker room, big part of this team. She's been on the Lakers for 74 games now. The sophomore steps up there and makes the most of it. She shows off and gives the go-ahead goal to the Lakers.
And Simone Bednarik finds the back of the net, and she'll break the tie. Oswego goes up 2-1 with 5:12 left in the third. And we're going to get a timeout called here. Oswego returns to the bench, and so does Potsdam. Levy will join her team as well. So Oswego breaks a tie. They find their assistant captain in Simone Bednarik to finally break that tie for Oswego. And as we said earlier, I mean, the shot differential is crazy. Oswego's double, 62 to 31 total shots. And shots on goal, it's 35 for the Lakers to SUNY Potsdam's 15. So Oswego, realistically, statistically, has been dominating this game, but the scoreboard doesn't show, and that's an attest to how good this Potsdam team plays off of the stat sheet. And a lot of credit to Perron. Perron has played an excellent game. If you see 36 shots on goal and you're letting 2 by, you got to count more on your defense there.
Absolutely, and we saw it in her last matchup as well, Kenny. She had 61 saves in a win last week. She absolutely showed off a 1-0 win, she only let up 1 goal in that win. She's stepping up big, and it makes you wonder, like you said, is it the fact that the goalie is doing so well, or is the defense not helping her out enough? This is the second game in a row she's had to face 60 or more shots. As good as your goalies can be, you just can't expect too much more out of them than that.
Absolutely. Perron is having a great night for the Bears. Oswego takes the face-off. It's Bednarik up to Smith. Smith puts it on sides, and they'll chase for it now as someone will eventually come away with it. It's going to be Holmes. And Holmes fights with Hull. It goes off the skate of a referee. Hull pass in front. There's a shot. It won't go. And Potsdam looks to get it back. They will. Across the blue line it goes, and they're going to chase with Boyd. And Boyd chases with Petrick, but it skips back out towards Preston and Bednarik. Bednarik passed it up against the walls, and Bullock will chase for the Bears. She'll pass this one up again. Here comes Marandola now for the Bears. Marandola has the puck. Back into the corner. Petrick to chase with her. And up it goes all the way past Bullock, and down it goes. And now Swamp has it for the Bears. Up in the air it goes off a Laker. Swamp chases again with McGrath. McGrath looks to break it up. Petrick puts it off against the wall all the way towards the near side. Here's a shot in front towards Levy that won't go under the stick of Marandola, and all the way down it goes. And Oswego gets it back in the offensive zone. Here's Cooley. She'll lose it off behind her in the corner. She won't get it back. And Kane will try to get it back for the Potsdam Bears. And Oswego's McGrath will knock this into the corner. And a corner battle for it. No one comes away with it. It just skips out. And it's going to be Barrett who takes it back for the Bears. And Oswego keeps that one on side with McGrath. In the air it goes. Here's Parenti now with a shot opportunity. There it goes, and it's in! Pinty scores for the Lakers!
Sydney Pinty putting the team on her back there, giving a 2-goal lead now to the Lakers. And what a sequence that was, Kenny. Puck's about to leave the offensive zone. They keep it in, tap it in the air, keep it up. And they've been doing what they've been doing all game long, and that's making the most of the opportunities. A little backdoor pass to Sydney Pinty, and she does it there. What a shot, barred down, knocked off the water bottle. I hope Perron isn't too thirsty after that one, because she doesn't have any more water up there.
No, she does not, as Oswego wins that face-off with Zizzo. And the Lakers take it onside. They'll take the 3-1 lead. Now here comes Majewski into the offensive zone. Majewski set up passes blocked. Too much traffic in front. Kirkostas goes in the corner for it. And Mucha fights now with the Lakers. Here comes Majewski and Mucha. Mucha has the puck now for Oswego. Back to Majewski. Majewski's pass is broken up. Off the glass it goes. Back to Mucha. And all the way around to Majewski again, but Canuel's there for the Bears. That one goes back to Van Dam. And Van Dam takes a shot, and that one's saved. And Kyrgios goes for it. She won't get it. Potsdam gets it back. The Bears kind of go into a panic mode, and here comes an opportunity. She'll shoot, and that one's a weak dribbler, and that one goes right into Levy. And now the Lakers with the 3-1 lead with only 2:47 left to go. All they got to do is play some sound defense to close this out. While Potsdam, I would say it's about panic mode time now. Now you got to really put your foot on the gas here.
And now you're going to wonder, are they going to pull the goalie soon? They do have the puck in the offensive zone. Down 2, you know, sometimes you got to do it a little bit earlier, but a great job by the Lakers defense capitalizing on that last chance, swarming the puck and doing what they got to do to close out this game.
And Potsdam will win the face-off. They'll fight for it in the corner. Goalie stays in net. Potsdam takes a shot, and there's too much traffic in front. And Oswego comes back with it. And here comes Iverson now with the puck. Iverson looks to set up a pass. That one's broken up. Won't go to Corbett. And back it goes over to Kelly. And Kelly looks to set up a pass. Too much defense for her there. Iverson takes it back. Iverson goes around the back of the net. She'll pass this one up. Up to Preston. Preston passes cross ice to Shell. Shell will take a shot and a pass, but it won't go. Here's another shot in front. It won't go either. And Corbett chases now for the Lakers. Corbett's going to dump this one around the wall. Back over to Iverson, who looks a little too far for it. She'll kind of lose that one, and Bullock gets away with it now for the Bears. Here comes Bullock and the Bears with 1:51 left to go. Bullock crosses ice, passes over towards Levy, who will decide to freeze this one as Bullock gets a little bit too close for comfort. And now 1:45 will remain on the clock. 3-1, Oswego.
Just a game of seconds now, Kenny. Time is winding down. Less than 2 minutes and 2 goals still to be scored from the Bears. I'm wondering what they're going to do here. If we'll see the goalie running to the bench sometime soon, we'll see.
And Oswego wins that face-off, and Bednarik will fight up against the wall for it. And the Bears look to get it back. It'll skate out, and now it'll be tipped away by Petrick. Back up towards Bednarik. Here's an opportunity now for Swamp. Swamp will keep it for the Bears back to the corner. Petrick pokes it away. Bednarik gets it back now for Oswego. That's kept on size there by Barrett. Barrett takes it down towards Levy. She'll save that one. Bednarik will have it back towards the corner. She'll pass over to Petrick. Petrick passes. That one's broken up. In the zone, Oswego's right in front with Hull. Good heads-up play. Here's Swamp with a shot that's broken up. Too much traffic in front. And Petrick fights in the corner now with Kane for the puck. And behind the net they battle. 1 minute remains in the third and final period. And here comes Hull. And that one's shot behind Levy. It won't go. And the goalie's out of net. Here's an empty netter now opportunity, but that one's taken back by Canuel. 45 seconds left to go. No goalie in net for the Bears. That one goes wide. That won't go. No one's waiting for it. And Oswego trying to tack one more on. They'll have on the back check. It's Smith. 6-on-5 for the Bears for the last 30 or so seconds here. Hull take it back. She'll dump it towards the net, but Canuel's waiting for it. Canuel passes cross ice with no goalie. They're going to try and get it out of their own zone. Canuel has it. 3 Lakers swarm. Here's McGrath. She'll score! Ashlyn McGrath will find the back of the net for the Lakers with 21 seconds to go.
And this one will close out the game tonight, Kenny. What a shot there by McGrath. And what a job by the Lakers all night defensively, swarming the puck. We see it there, a perfect example. Get a line change. That's usually an offensive opportunity and breakout for the other team. But instead, they quickly just attack the puck. They get a 3-on-1, and it capitalizes to give them a 3-goal lead now with just about 15 seconds left in the game. Kenny's doing the goal celebration dance. This one's just about as done as it can as we hit 10 seconds on the clock, and he's still pumping his arms up and down in excitement.
And Oswego on the backside fights for the puck, and time will wind down, and it will expire. And Oswego will win 4-1 over the Potsdam Bears. And a little chippy action in the backside there at the end, but it's all over. Oswego will win 4-1 over the Potsdam Bears. Potsdam takes that first period lead, and it was all Oswego from there. They'll score in the second, and they'll score 3 more times in the last period to close this one out. McGrath will find an empty netter. Petrick gets the tying goal, and Oswego takes it all the way from there. They'll win 41, geez. Whoa, this ain't football. Oswego wins 4-2-1 over the Potsdam Bears. And we said earlier, it's the shot differential. 40 shots for the Lakers to the 36 of the Bears. 41 of them on goal for Oswego and 18 on goal for the Bears. So, Matt, I ask you, it was a much different third than it's been all game. It was a 1-goal first, 1-goal second, and then a 3-goal third all the way at the Lakers. What changed for Oswego in this last period?
Well, it looks like it just slowly fell apart for the Bears there. They've been holding it together all game long, and I do want to give just kudos to Coach Cook. She really helped the team together. You know, you let up as many shots as they do in the first period. Usually we do see a 41-0 hockey game, especially when 100 shots in total are shot by both teams. But she did a great job of getting those girls locked in, finding out the keys that they needed to press on the defensive side to stop Oswego from being so dominant all game long. And it looks like as time winded down there, probably a sloppy goal or two. We see one hit upstairs in the toy department like we talked about as well. Just a great overall performance by the Lakers. And the Bears, well, the scoreboard doesn't show how hard they fought tonight. But once again, you can't be a super competitive hockey team in the SUNY division when you don't have a win on the road. They don't have a win on the road all season long so far. And last season, with the first season under Coach Cook, just 3-7 on the road as well. So they'll definitely have to go back to the drawing board and figure some stuff out for their future.
It is a teddy bear week, or teddy bear toss sweep. The men's team beat Fredonia on their teddy bear toss, and the Oswego State Lakers women's team will beat Potsdam on their own. But Oswego will move to 5-0-1 overall, 4-0-1 in conference. Potsdam goes to 3-3-1, 0-3-1 in the SUNY. But we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Michelle, who's with Oswego head coach Mark Digby. Michelle, take it away.
I'm here with Oswego head coach Mark Digby. Congratulations, coach, on such a great win. You've been with the women's hockey team for 5 years now. What do you look forward to as every season gets started for the Lakers?
I think just getting to spend time with the players. You know, I think we've done a really good job in recruiting, of bringing in the right type of player, and they're really fun. They bring good energy every day, and they're just fun to be around. So we go all summer, you know, sitting in there planning and coming up with ideas of drills and games and all this other stuff, and the reality is the best part is just getting to spend time with them and be around them.
That's awesome. I love that sense of family this team creates. This win pushed you and your team up in the SUNY rankings. What does this say about this team's effort this season?
Well, I think we've been pretty consistent. It's been a fun year so far, and you know, tonight was one of those nights where you struggle to get going for whatever reason. Usually on like a teddy bear toss night, you don't really experience that, and I think it took us a little while. As much as we were creating opportunities, it just wasn't as clean as we'd hoped it would be, and I give the players a lot of credit. We went into the second intermission there just struggling to find a lot of rhythm in our game, and I thought we came out in the third period and played with a lot of jump, a lot of energy, and thankfully it resulted in 3 goals.
Yeah, it was definitely a great period for us to watch here. What can we expect against Buffalo tomorrow away?
Well, hopefully that energy that we had in the third period can just kind of carry over. You know, we talk a lot about having a road mentality when we have to travel and play a simple road game and chip pucks in, make plays around the net, and you know, they're a tough team, and I think playing the last game of the semester, it'll be a fun opportunity for us on the road.
Thank you so much again, Coach. Congratulations and good luck tomorrow in Buffalo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, head coach Mark Digby, as you join us back for a little bit of time left here in the Steely press box. I just ask you, Matt, if you have any closing thoughts from either side.
Just a great game overall. I'm really impressed, really impressed by this Lakers squad. They got a great year going up. I'm excited to see what they bring with the future. Some competitive matchups coming up. Still not #1 in the SUNY division, despite that phenomenal record that they have. But like I said, many more hockey games to be played.
Absolutely. Oswego picking up some impressive wins and almost a close one against Potsdam, but they'll take it 4-1. And we have now reached the end of first semester hockey here in the Deb. Any thoughts from you on that? I cannot believe myself personally the first semester is over.
The time flew by, Kenny, and what a time it was. We had a blast doing it. We called some great games for both men and women's teams. They look phenomenal this year, and I'm excited to come back after the semester break and hopefully see both of them in the playoffs.
Absolutely, but just a little bit of a shameless plug here. Tomorrow night, there's another Senior Week specials. We'll close out WTOP for the first semester. It's WTOP 10 broomball game where you'll see some people like yours truly right here down on the ice playing some broomball. I'll be team captain for Team Green, coached by Logan Russo. I'm a little bit excited and a little bit scared. I hope I don't break my arm on the ice. But with that being said, that's all the time we have here in the Steve Lee Press Box. Thank you for joining us in here, and stick around for the intermission report right after the break.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close-up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. What a thrilling third period it was for the Oswego State Lakers. A huge win picked up for them. We saw an Oswego goal scored with just 5 minutes left, courtesy of Simone Bednarik, assisted by Zolana Zizzo. Not even 2 minutes later, the Lakers would continue their onslaught with another goal from Sydney Pinty, and then a nail-in-the-coffin goal from Ashley McGrath, an open net goal to finish it off for the 4-1 victory. Guys, what'd you think?
Wow, yeah, what a game. I mean, Oswego did such a great job in that third period, really just being aggressive. And again, we saw some mistakes from Potsdam in that third period. But again, I just think the depth of this Laker team has been so incredible. We saw, 5 individual players scoring today, or 4 individual players scoring today. This team just has so much depth to it, so much arsenal so many weapons in their arsenal for Oswego. And that's the reason why they came out here victorious tonight.
Here, Chloe, hold on one second. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I completely forgot to introduce everyone. We have a new person on the perch with us. Michelle Smith, our fantastic sideline reporter, did some amazing hits for us. That's on me. I forgot to introduce. I just went right into it. But, yeah, now we can go back.
Thank
Chloe,
you.
so sorry I
That's
cut you
okay.
off. But, yeah, great game.
Yeah, okay. So it was an amazing game, and what I noticed the most was Oswego really knows how to play together. Like, you can see when they find a player that's open, they will pass them, and you just see it across the entire zone. They did an amazing job knowing where everybody was and using that to their advantage, which worked perfectly for them in the third period when they ended up getting 3 goals. We were only expecting 1 from all the outcomes of the other ones, and then to get 3 at the very end, that must have felt great. They were working through all of their barriers. What do you think of it?
I think same thing as you guys. I mean, third period, the Lakers showed up and showed out. So many thanks have to go out to Lexi Levi. I mean, she made as many saves as she possibly could to keep the score 4-1 for the Lakers to win this big event game, the Teddy Bear Toss at home. Really just amazing work from the goalie.
Yeah, guys, and we saw in the third period, it was another dominant performance from the Lakers offensively. We saw in the second period, Potsdam cleaned it up. Unfortunately for them, in the third, Oswego once again heavily outshot them 29-13, and then on goal 15-8. So a very, very rough third period for the Bears.
Yeah, and Potsdam, for them defensively, their strategy going into this final period was to keep Mac Hull out of the game, and she was only held to 1 shot in that third period. She had, coming into this game, 19 shots. So Potsdam did what they had to do on defense, but again, just you had so many players stepping up individually, and that was just too much for the Bears defensively.
And on top of that, there was also a lot of physicalities. From what I saw, it was mostly Potsdam, I think. I just saw so many girls getting checked against the side of the rink all the time. It was very entertaining to watch that happen.
I touched on this in the pregame show in my sideline. Potsdam is at the bottom of the SUNYAC rankings right now. Their next game is an exhibition tournament, so let's hope they can get in the practice, get up in the rankings, maybe meet Oswego's level, and we'll see what can happen for the Bears in the future.
Yeah, just to go off of what Chloe said, this felt like a playoff game between these two teams. We saw how much it meant for both teams, and we saw a nasty hit from Rachel Kane. Rachel Kane took a nasty spill for Potsdam, so it was just a very physical game and an entertaining one at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Michelle, I want to thank you for bringing up the SUNYAC rankings. With that win, Oswego vaults into the overall lead in the SUNYAC, picking up their 4th win and landing them just ahead of SUNY Can, who is now in 2nd. Unfortunately for the Bears, they dropped to 0-3-1 in the SUNYAC, sinking further into last place. So unfortunate for them, but the Lakers are now in 1st place. They are still undefeated, and a very, very good way to end the year.
Yeah, and an important aspect for Oswego in this game was keeping Rebecca Holmes out of this game. We saw her find the bottom of net early on in this one, but since then she had 0 shots in the final period of that game. So the Lakers just did a great job holding her, really making her a non-factor in that final period.
And going off of now Potsdam being at the very bottom, that must have been exhilarating to be ahead of Oswego, who's now the #1 team in that first period, just to feel kind of that taste of a win and really give them some sort of thing to go after. And they were playing really well against Oswego in the first period, keeping up with them. They got a goal in, and it was great, and just unfortunately slipped for them in the second and the third period.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just hitting on that third period strength for the Oswego Lakers was unfortunately an Oswego weakness for the Potsdam Bears. But again, there is plenty of opportunity to bounce back. Will they reach first? We'll see. But they can absolutely get out of last. They have the skill. They have the grit. They can make it out high into the rankings for the rest of the season.
And I think Oswego sent a message here throughout the SUNYAC that they are a legitimate team to take the SUNYAC this year. The Lakers today had 3 players with 2 assists. I mean, that is incredible. Just a great all-around game for the Lakers, distributing the puck around, and it was just a great game overall.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's going to do it for all of us here from the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. My name is Lucas McGarry with Jason Samsel, Chloe Sienna, and Michelle Smith. Thank you all for watching live here on WTOP 10.